And here we are for the final game of the night. It is going to be Street Fighter V here at First Attack, coming to you live from San Juan in Puerto Rico. I'm James Chen.
Hey, I'm Ultra David.
Actually, I'm nobody, apparently. Oh, there I am. Okay.
Well, you finally arrived, James. Congratulations. This is Street Fighter V Top 8. If you want to see who is in it, head to smash.gg. You can click on the First Attack link there and find out exactly who is. But if that's too much trouble, which it may be. I understand. Let me tell you who's in it.
They could just be watching on their phones, at a restaurant or something.
You never know. So Top 8 in Street Fighter V is going to be a really good one. There are some very strong players here.
Oh, yeah.
Winner's side is going to be Goichi from Japan versus Chrisitarian from California. There's also Takayuchi, also from Japan.
That's right.
Versus SPM Cabba from the Dominican Republic.
That's going to be a good one.
That guy has been really strong. Keep an eye on that.
It's like two up-and-coming players going up against each other in a way.
Right. Yeah, we'll talk about the players' backgrounds a little bit when we come to each of their matches.
Yes.
But yeah, John is a young guy, only 18, here for the first time outside of his country. Losers is Flash from Florida.
That's right.
Versus Ricky Ortiz from California. Mm-hmm. Then there's Cali Power Alex Valle from California.
Yep.
And DRA from the Dominican Republic.
That's right. DRA, of course, a player who has done very well at even a previous Evo. I'm pretty sure he was like top 16 or top 32 at least.
He was, I think he was just outside of top 8, 9th or 13th, something like that. But he did do really well. So very strong player. His Vega looks really good in this game. If you want to know who didn't make it, there were some really strong players who did not. In fact, one of them was LPN. One of them was Knuckle Dew.
Yeah.
Knuckle Dew is here. He didn't make top 8. And
fresh off a win of like 2 events as well.
Yeah, after really strong performance in some recent events. Yeah, so that was really impressive. Chris G also did not make it. He was sent out of the tournament ultimately by Alex Valle.
Like right before top 8. So he went out 9th place, exactly.
Yeah. So Goichi versus Chris. We're going to have winners later. We're going to start off, though, with loser side. It's going to be Flash versus Ricky Ortiz. Flash with the Vega has been looking good.
That's right.
And Ricky expecting Chun-Li. And, yeah, look at this. Flash getting into it, rubbing his hands.
Always a smile on his face, ready to go.
Vega.
And yep, going with Vega and Chun-Li as expected.
Yes.
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li, obviously a very strong character, capable of defeating players such as Daigo Umehara. Going up against Vega, a character that a lot of people consider just outside of the key top 8 characters.
Yeah, that's right.
Round 1.
And here we go.
Fight.
First match of the night from the losers bracket side. And immediately you see Ricky trying to play a little bit of defense, playing that mid-range footsie game that she's so well known for doing.
She's been doing that for 15 years, longer than that.
All right, Flash gets in there with a nice confirm, but then runs into a fireball. Gets stopped just a little bit and not a proper meaty, so Ricky able to wake up with a light punch. All right, gets the knockdown. But Ricky still with a huge life lead here. Gonna go right into the EX legs, and that's gonna be the first round for Ricky Ortiz.
Looking really strong on the ground.
Fight.
Like we said, she always does. Here comes Flash now with the
I
mix-up.
love it, yeah. Everyone expecting that cross under and instead go for the throw.
That's right.
Because they're trying to block your little cross under mix-up.
Ooh, nice confirm.
All right, it's going to put Chun-Li back in the corner, which is a nice fire, but again, not a proper media attack from Flash Metroid, from Flash.
Saving the bar right there. And now you can see Ricky looking for that activation with crouching strong. Backing off a little bit. Flash trying to be inside or way outside. One of those two, neither one right there.
And gets the crouching strong in there. Oh, wow, wake up stand light kick from Flash into V-trigger.
1-to-1 in rounds in this 3 out of 5 set.
Yeah, that time it was Ricky who was unable to get the media timing properly, giving Flash the opportunity to wake up with that 3-frame standing light kick. And now Ricky trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but again, also playing some solid defense. You saw like right there, as soon as Flash kind of turned the momentum around, she just played patient.
Maybe the start of things right now. Oh, tried to link it, no. And
oh, that should be punishable.
I know that Vega can do that. I think he just waited too late on the alpha counter. Oh, it's behind? wanted to be in front. And now Flash trying to play away. He's fully stocked.
Nice, just a raw EX wall dive anti-air, early anti-air.
Chun-Li ready to go too. Finds it super immediately.
Wow, okay, this is going to be very close.
Not quite there, but still plenty of X Factor time left. Comes in for mix-ups.
What a block from Flash, but...
Tried to challenge, but no.
Yeah, great block on that E-skill mix-up from Chun-Li, but unfortunately got caught low right afterwards. Ricky Ortiz is going to take that first game.
Round 1. Fight.
So Ricky needs 2 more to win. 3 out of 5 set. And Vega has some really good answers for that instant air legs. We haven't really seen Flash bring them out yet, and I think that's a testament to Ricky's use of that in unusual times, right?
Yeah,
it's not exactly when Flash keeps expecting it.
Yeah, because one of the reasons why Flash likes fighting against Chun-Li is that he knows the roll can beat the air legs really easily, but Flash just hasn't found the right timing for it just yet.
Ricky with a nice read.
Yeah.
And now here's the corner for her. Just like this, right?
Yeah,
Using it as a way
reset.
to...
But unfortunately, without the V-trigger, Chun-Li can't really confirm off of that overhead.
Oh, love the dash in, but too far.
far. Yeah, just
thought he had to confirm.
Unfortunate.
Round 2. Fight.
So far, I really like Ricky's pressure, Ricky's ground game. Been very strong. And good patience, too. Not rushing in overly hard.
Yeah, again, that's definitely one of Ricky's main strengths. And you know, even the distances that Ricky is using the air leg, sometimes it's a little further away, sometimes it's point blank.
Yeah, no, it's mixing up really well.
Yeah, so it's not telegraphed every single time by the distance that he is. See right there, point blank. And she went for another one.
Wow, jump back short, what a smart move.
That was ridiculous.
Okay, now pressuring still is Ricky. And backs off. There's that patience. Oh, no!
Oh, but crouching, yeah, that's not going to be able to confirm. The stand roundhouse misses crouching and two throws in a row for Ricky.
I think that might have been the first 2 throw in a row. Before that, it was 2 throw, button, 2 throw, back off, 2 throw, instant air legs, that kind of thing. So, good mix-up.
All right, so Flash thinking about it, trying to figure out what he can do
Fight.
to turn this around. Goes right back into it. And Ricky, you know, the way that she's been playing has been working so well. There's really no reason for her to change it, but unfortunately, an execution error from Ricky there.
Yeah, but that's not going to keep up. Oh, there's the punish.
Yeah, there's that
That's
roll.
what Flash wants. But it's already the 3rd game. It's the first time we've seen it.
Yeah, and see, now that Ricky knows that Flash was able to counter that, you saw her go up for that low forward poke instead.
Well, I imagine Ricky knows about that. I just think that I was really impressed by her variation in the timing on the air legs.
Yeah, I just mean the good timing of it. You know,
Yeah.
the fact that Flash was ready for it that time and was able to punish it.
Yeah, and look at this, just like that, all the way in and backing off. V-trigger ready for Flash. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now he has corner. There was an EX bird in that situation last time. This time, no.
Oh, gets him. Gets her. And now
he
into
didn't
the
go
corner.
Okay, he ended up getting the hit, but he went for the grab follow-up rather than just the hit into Rose.
Round 2.
But it worked out.
Fight.
All right, coming right off the wall. Starting his offense. Flash up 1-0 here in this third game.
I like this mid-range stuff we're seeing from Flash right now.
All right, there comes that air lightning kick again.
A little bit too far away. I like that
Yeah.
spacing by Ricky.
Oh, that should be. Oh, the last hit just clipped. Oh, yeah, good damage there.
Now they're
Comboing.
super.
And
Now they're super. Is that super?
potentially-
Yes.
Oh, wow. I guess that was the only way he could combo off the Aurora spin edge, and it's going to kill. Okay. I thought he was just going to go for a dizzy. I wasn't sure if it was going to kill at that time, but it did.
I see.
So,
Yeah, it was all good.
yeah.
He had it measured out.
All right, good stuff to Flash. So there it is. Takes his first game. So now he's down 1-2. But
Remember, this is loser's side.
that's right.
One of these two is going back.
Round 1.
Yeah, but nice adjustment in that game. If I was Flash right now, I'd be feeling pretty confident coming into this one. And immediately with a great start into the juggle, into the spin edge. Nice neutral jump. There's part of that defense that Ricky is so well known for.
So we're seeing a more active neutral game out of Flash right now. It's, oh, just like that, Riccio in.
Gets the full combo off the air lightning kicks.
And oh, look at that! Rather than the grab, rather than the instant air legs, it was the crouching medium kick. Look at this! Look at this! Look at that, red.
Yeah, smart to spend that V-trigger there to get as much damage as possible, then just gets the throw.
What a series.
Yeah.
Ricky on match point.
Fight.
Flash starting to buffer for super just in case. Yeah, now if he finds a hit with that, he can just make super happen.
I also see him throwing out a couple of those spin edges, almost trying to discourage Ricky's ground game a little bit so that he could try to open up the ground game for himself, but maybe was expecting something else from Ricky. Oh, again!
That's killing him.
Yeah. But then see, that's the problem, is that Ricky is so good at throwing in the throws
Right, yeah.
as well.
Ricky's mix-ups have been on point. The punish, there it is, perfectly
timing.
timed.
Yes. Here we go, opportunity now for, beautiful range right outside her throw range. And what side? Good block from Ricky, but, not able to punish. Ooh, not sure why. I think that was probably supposed to be EX Lightning Kick.
EX Bird is available. Wanted the overhead, it wasn't there. Here's Ricky now. Can she get the kill?
No,
that was too
punishable.
close!
That's punishable, that's punishable.
Mm-hmm.
And there it is, Flash staying alive.
Final round.
Flash coming into this round down in the meter.
That's the same start.
Yeah.
3 times now.
And now with a regular throw. Oh, again. Baited into the throw whiff. And getting caught by EX legs and got out of there. But looked like he had activated the B skill, so he wasn't able to punish. Okay.
Had to get rid of that stun. No punish. No whiff punish. Ricky Ortiz seemingly able right now to just move in at will, and that is not a good sign for Flash.
Interesting. It looked like Ricky was expecting Flash to do something after that cross-up light kick.
Look at this time waster. That was really good. Flash, if he could just take up time, that's great, but he finds the hit, and that's even better.
Now with the life lead, but here comes Ricky, and
Oh,
Ricky with
should
all that
be
meter.
it.
Oh, yeah, that didn't combo, and Ricky just hit a button in the middle of there. And
Hey,
that's going to give it to Flash. So Flash ties it up 2-2. We're going to our 5th game here on the very first set. Once again, like you mentioned, this is loser's side. Flash down 0-2 early, but brings it all the way back to 2-2.
Fight.
Flash sent to losers by John Takayuchi. And Ricky by DRA. Actually, she lost against Vega, DRA Vega.
Oh, that's right. That's right. All right, but there we go. Gets the bird kick combo into the throw. And doing, again, just a great job of mixing up between throw and air lightning kicks. It makes it so hard to read. Oh, there we go. There's a little adaptation from Flash going with the standing light kick, just in case she does go for the air legs, and that was able to beat it. Hit it out of the air before she could get the legs started.
That timing, that spacing on crouching jab, really interesting choice by Ricky, and I think that's part of why she was able to enter. Look at this, whip punishes! Just had to get out of that corner. If it had hit, that would have been nice, but just needed to get out.
A lot of people have said
Look at
Chun-Li
that.
could win matches through that button alone, that stand fierce. And then when it has the V-trigger behind it, it becomes that much scarier.
The control of the stage, I like it. Ricky uses it to make Flash land on the fireball.
Let me hold that for you. Okay, there's the air legs, but Flash is getting caught low.
Again, Ricky's been making this work the whole time.
Oh,
Perfect jump back.
Yeah, beautiful. Was able to punish that perfectly. I like Flash being patient. He's got full meter right now. He's probably just looking to build up that V. Yep, there it is. He's got it now.
Well, you can see Ricky's reactions come into play as Flash tries to dash forward or try to get something going. He's been knocked down a lot of the time by Ricky. Okay,
Ooh,
super on this. Yes.
Yeah, he's going to go to the super. See, I felt like Ricky was going for those ground fireballs, trying to bait Flash into the air rows to take this combo option, but Flash manages to land it anyway. Uh-oh.
Wow.
Okay, tries to
Ricky.
maximize the damage.
And again, still going to have V-trigger after this for more pressure. Last time it was the pogo, and this time it was just the cross-up.
But great blocks
Smart
once
block.
again from Flash. He knew how to stop it, and
He had EX.
I think he just gained
Did
it.
he just get it?
I think he just got it. I think he missed it. Oh, and a dash up from Ricky is going to take it.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, man.
Ricky takes it and moves on in loser's side. So Ricky, by the way, is going to play the loser of Goichi and Chrisitarian.
Wow.
So we'll see which one of those it's going to be in a bit. But first, we're going to, in fact, yeah, we're going to see Alex Valle versus DR Ray. So Alex going Rashid, DR Ray Vega. Again, DR Ray is who put Ricky in losers in the first place.
Right.
There was a real strong impact by the Caribbean players in this tournament. Of course,
Oh,
here we are
yeah,
in the Caribbean.
absolutely.
But they really held up their end. It was really impressive, and some of them, of course, are still in the top 8.
Yeah, even on the winner's side, we have Cabba, who was a very, like I said, we'll talk about it a little bit more when we get there, but, you know, he was one of the names that not a lot of people know about.
Right.
And when we got here, people were starting to talk about him, and
Yeah.
sure enough, here he is, a top 8 on winner's side in this stacked tournament. So.
Yeah, he got here. Well, again, we'll talk about him in a bit, but he had an interesting road. Alex Valle, he had to get through Asian Demon and then Chris G in order to get into this top 8. DRA, he lost to Chrisitarian and then had to beat Hochi Focus in order to get here. That was his top 16 path.
Right, but once again, DRA is a player who has been performing very well, even on an international level too. He's been to EVO a couple of times, a few times, and has done really, really well at that event. And
in different games too.
Yeah. And as we mentioned, there was one year, I still remember it clearly, that I don't remember exactly where he finished, but it was definitely very high placing with Fei Long in Street Fighter 4. And he definitely made a name for himself by performing well at EVO. There's a lot of people who do remember his name. And part of a team, looks like GAM from the Dominican Republic. A lot of players, a lot of strong players from the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
You know, not even in just this game, but we saw a bunch of them do well in Guilty Gear. We saw some of them do well in Marvel. We saw a few do well even in Smash Brothers. So very, very... very strong scene there. And it's always great to have events like this just to, you know, be able to showcase a lot of those players that we don't normally get to see.
Not too far away. It's pretty close. So they were able to travel to first attack and show their skills. Alex Valle with Rashid. He's just been going Rashid. He said he doesn't really play Ryu like that anymore. Look, I think that's really cool. I think Rashid really plays to his strengths.
Oh,
it's
I think
a
it's a
character
perfect
with
pick.
excellent rushdown ability, but also has the capability for mid-range control. And those are both things that he is really strong at.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, there are 2 Rashids in this top 8. John Takayuchi in winners and Alex Valle in losers. That was a character that some people were sleeping on earlier in the game's life, but I see a lot of strength in Rashid.
Yeah, again, I think it's a good fit for Vi because Vi is a rushdown kind of guy. And like I said, every time I watch his Rashid, I get shades of N-Groove Ryu and N-Groove Kyo from CVS2. He was kind of the pioneer of that play style. That kind of
little dash, dash, crouching jab, that kind of thing.
And it proliferated through SoCal. Everybody played that way because they thought that was how you win by watching Vi. And now he gets to do that with Rashid. It looks like it's just going to be a quick button check here.
Again, 3 out of 5. The winner of this is going to play against the loser of John Takayuchi and SPM Cabba. So there could be some really interesting matchups there. We could see a Rashid mirror. We could see 2 Dominicans. Could be a mix of those.
All right, going back to the character select, going to play their characters. Vega versus Rashid. Now, I'm not sure how much. Well, I mean, we saw a lot of Rashids earlier.
Yeah, there were 4 in top 16.
So DRA probably has some experience against this character. I'm curious to see. I mean, obviously, we have a couple of Vega players out in Southern California that Vi has played against. But let's see how this goes.
Round 1.
All right.
Fight.
Loser side match once again. And
already in there.
Riding in there with a spinning mixer. Yeah, starting his rushdown already, but a little too far for that tornado to connect.
And nice awareness by DRA to knock it down.
Did you see him whip and then just went right into low forward spinning mixer? No fear.
Not really too much to be done off of that for Vega.
Yeah. Crush counter him out of the air.
Ooh, the whip!
Jump in, yeah.
I love
Great
that
stuff.
jump in timing.
Yeah, Vi's going to go to that crouching fierce a lot. That is definitely a button that Rashid's want to go to. Oh, a little too close.
Yeah, he had a chance for more than that.
Yeah.
The counter poke here
Oh,
from
I
DRA.
love the clawless crouching medium punch from DRA. And Vi just activating that to try to get DRA off of him. And again, perfect distance to whip punish.
Okay. Yeah, he was a little bit minus there and took control with his EX.
Trying
Punish,
to
no,
get out
not
of there.
quite.
And he did the double flip. I think Vi went for the timing to punish the single flip.
Fight.
So DRA trying to throw in a little bit of a variance in there.
I wonder if he could have just done spinning mixer and just held it. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know.
I don't think you can keep it going if
Oh,
it
yeah, I guess
whips.
that's true. Actually. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, just walks right into spin edge, and again another combo into spin edge, and Vi using the throw tech to get out of there. Beautiful
air.
air to air. Got him, and he's gonna be able to combo off of that into a stun, and DRA poised to take the first game, and he's gonna do it with a perfect.
And a ton of damage in that combo. That was big stun. That was big damage.
Vega wins.
People always said if you gave a character like Vega really big damage and stun, that he would be too good. Remember that? People have always said that. I don't think that's really worked out, but it certainly has created a strong character.
Round 1.
Yeah. Again, like I said, he's always like the top 8 seems pretty decided amongst a lot of people. However, Vega's always right outside of it. He's always like that 9th character that everyone says has potential to be up there as well.
Right. Okay, good reaction. Alex doing a little bit better job of getting in and controlling.
Oh, the side switch, but again, that jump back OS. Oh, wow, caught him with the standing roundhouse. And remember, that can't hit crouching people, so he definitely interrupted something from Vi. And here he comes from the front. And now Vi trying to get out of the corner, but DRA with some great pressure. Interesting that Vi is the one that's been trapped in the corner.
A little bit off again. So good. Such awareness by DRA. Look at the damage he dealt into the mix-up. No.
I feel like DRA knows something about that distance. Oh, we got him.
It's still there. It's gone.
Oh, again. Wow. That jumping light kick hard to combo off of.
Wake up short. Interesting. He got underneath it, and now Cali Power can
Low
take it.
profile
No!
now, but a great confirm from DRA into the EX wall dive. Just to make sure that was going to connect, and that was exactly what he needed to take that round.
Fight.
I got really close, but DRA just stealing it right back with those crouching light punches. That time, no counter from DRA.
It's a bit more insistent right now, but the stand short. DRA wakes up with it, turns it into damage, knockdown, out of the corner.
Now, one of the things Vi needs to do is make sure he has that right distance on the tornadoes, because the problem is it keeps missing.
Yeah.
And so when he cancels into the V-skill roll forward, DRA was able to punish.
That has been a problem for him.
Oh, nice jump back medium punch. Meanwhile, on DRA's side, I mean, I think he just needs to keep doing
There
what
it
he's
is.
doing. And now he gets the corner position.
Yeah, I was waiting for when that alpha counter would come out. Finally, it did.
All right, just throwing that out. Oh, he must have been jumping beforehand already.
Stand short, wake up again. DRA has made such good use of that.
Stays in the front, trying to keep Vi in the corner. Love the back off into the crouching mini punch, and he gets the raw jump in.
What was
That
that?
should probably do it. Boom!
I wonder what was Fire looking for that he walked into that? Did he think it was going to be a cross-up? Did he try for an EX mixer? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but DRA now with a 2-0 lead here against Alex Vi. Now remember, in the last match we saw, Flash Metroid was able to bring it all the way back to 2-2. Can Vi do the same?
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, a little too close for that slide. Now here comes Vi, gets the throw, trying to lock down with that tornado. DRA is so willing to go for a lot of those risky slides, but they work out a lot.
I think that's a very important part of playing Vega well. You have to make the opponent scared in that range.
Right.
That's really his tool to do it.
And if you remember, we talked about yesterday, one of the problems with Rashid is he doesn't have huge damage. So even if he does get that slide blocked, you're not going to lose as much damage against Rashid as you would against someone like Ken.
Here it is. Here it is again.
Ooh.
And he gets something on the counter hit.
All right.
Alex pressuring really well right now. I love the read. He took off 2 view reversals.
All right, just locking him down. Oh, but I love DRA's use. Was that a cross-up? No, I didn't see the cross-up label, but he's going to get the crush counter, and he's going to take that round. And a great start from Alex Vi, but it all turned around. DRA making a comeback, and now he's at match point.
Alex is really having trouble finding ways to deal with universal in the corner.
Yeah.
And with this neutral game has been tough for him.
DRA's use of the swapping between the kick and the punch V reversals, very much like the quick rise and back roll, really throwing Vi's game off. He can't get any consistent pressure going thanks to those. See, there was a single, and Vi wasn't sure, and look at that! Just a bunch of walk-up counter hits into a throw! DRA's ground game so solid, so strong right now.
Yeah, and at the same time, his jumping timings have been really good. They've been flummoxing Vi. Yeah, just like this.
Yeah,
exactly
no
like that.
anti-air.
Super, yes! DRA's getting close. That said, Alex has everything on deck. Super, V-trigger, ready to go, both of them.
Again, Rashid, not a big damage dealer, so even if he hits a full combo, okay, he's going to activate V-trigger.
No, it's
here.
safe, but there's really nothing else.
Ooh, okay, no punish from DRA. Vi trying to figure out what again. It's going to spend
No
a little bit of the
V-reversal.
meter.
Okay, DRA now. Oh, interrupts it.
And
Overhead
then the
takes
overhead. DRA is going to take it 3-0 over Alex Vi. DRA continuing his path through the top 8 here at first attack.
DRA took out Ricky Ortiz, now takes out Alex Valle. He's done really, really well for himself to get into this position.
Absolutely, playing very, very strong. So he's going to be going up against the loser between John Takayuchi and Cabba.
Yeah, exactly right.
So that's going to be an interesting matchup. But, you know, as you mentioned, we had 2 Rashids in top 8. One of them is now out. So Takayuchi, of course, still in it on the winner's side.
He has looked really good. But first, we're going to have Goichi coming up next versus Chrisitarian. So that's going to be Chun-Li and Goichi, one of the strongest Chuns in the world. Did well at EVO and has done well at other events as well. And Chrisitarian, one of the strongest Kens in the U.S., very explosive player. You know, he can have moments of calculated play, but then there are times, too, when he can really erupt, and it can be tough to expect that.
I remember Chrisitarian, I was told that one of the players that he was worried about a lot was Ricky Ortiz. Now, of course, Ricky Ortiz goes with Chun-Li, as does Goichi, so I'm not sure if it's just a player thing or maybe potentially a matchup thing. We obviously have a few strong Chun-Li's out in SoCal, but I don't think any of them quite on Goichi's level.
Yeah, I don't think there are too many Chuns on Goichi's level on Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
He's already had a good day for himself. He won Guilty Gear.
That's right.
So already starting well.
Yeah, an expert at so many different games. He's just a natural at this.
Yeah, I saw him take a money match in KOF last night. You know, he's done well. He won Pokken at some tournaments. Great Under Night player.
Yep.
Great Air Dasher anime game player in general.
Of course.
And never shy to pick the characters who he thinks are good.
Yeah.
Never shy to do that.
It's a smart way to go.
I've all the respect for that.
Of course, we're expecting a Chun-Li versus Ken matchup here. And Chrisitarian has been doing very well with Ken. You know, part of the self-anointed trinity of Ken players that compromise a lot, that are all compromised of California players. But I feel like Chris has had a little bit more success than the other players so far.
I think Julio's done really well too.
No, yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true.
But they're all good, definitely. Yeah, I know that Chris is not a big fan of playing in this matchup. Ken has a lot of strengths, but Chun-Li has more.
And nullifies some of them.
Right, and yeah, I was going to say, so one of Ken's areas of less strength is in the footsies department. He's not, he doesn't really keep up with characters like Chun and Karen and stuff like that in that footsie game. He can do things about that, play away from it or much inside it, and that's kind of what he wants to be. But if you're up against somebody like Goichi, it can be tough to make your way in.
Round 1.
All right, here we go. Winner side brackets. Our first winner side matchup, and it's going to be against Chrisitarian and Goichi, and immediately Goichi not stopping a run cancel off of Crouch Roundhouse.
Yeah, that's something that Chris is going to remember.
But obviously Goichi's going to remember it too, so he's going to be looking for those run cancels
Of course.
more, and gets right in there with the air lightning kick. So great start from Chris getting that crush counter, but now here comes Goichi.
Look at that stun bar, it's mounting.
Ooh, he almost had him, but that's going to do it right there.
He walked into that. I wonder what it was he was looking for. Quick glimpse at him there. By the way, at East Coast Throwdown, another member of the Trinity, Julio, also in winners top 8.
Oh, nice. Good stuff.
Fight.
All right, trying to get in there, yeah, and Goichi knows that that's not a true frame trap. You can crouch under the second hit.
Yeah.
So just attack right away with crouching medium kick.
Chris really looking for some big buttons right here.
And he has the position that he wants. Okay, I like the dash up throw because he, like you said, he has been hitting a lot of buttons. So surprise Goichi with the dash up throw, but then Goichi immediately gets out of there.
So this is that range where Chun-Li has a lot of control and implied control. Oh, Chris just getting over it though with the EX. Now he's got how many times so far? Already in this one game, I think there have been 3 wake-up crouching jabs and Chris hasn't beaten them.
Oh, I like that. The close stand fierce, and he gets the timing on the jump.
Oh yeah?
Not gonna.
Oh yeah, the miss!
Okay, he's
Into what? Just wants one hit.
Yeah, he just wanted Goichi to stand up in the middle of those crouching light kicks, and he didn't bite. And so Chris took that opportunity to go for the overhead instead. He ties up the game number 1, 1 round apiece. But both of them sitting on full critical art, so either of them can do a ton of damage right now. Oh, did you see Goichi walking under that neutral jump from Ken? That's one of the standard Ken mix-ups, to run under you after the anti-air hit. And neutral jump, try to bait out the throw, and Goichi got right under it and punished it.
A couple times. Chris has just been hit there. Oh, still punishable, yes.
Yep, and almost done. And he can't be reversal.
Right, he gave it up. Out of the air, though.
Oh,
and there's
again,
the button again.
yeah.
How many times? Yes,
And that's punishable.
Yeah, I think that was punished. So Chris has really got to maintain focus on his meaty timings because there were several moments in there where Goichi got wake-up crouching jab. And that really put a damper on Chris's pressure, and he took damage from it, too.
And that's, you know, that's what the quick rise versus back roll is designed to do, is to make the meaty pressure very difficult. You know, so in a lot of ways, if you're in a position where you're not confident about your meaty, sometimes it might just be better to just back off a little bit instead of continuing to push it all the time. Now playing this footsie game. And Chris with a good start right now against Goichi. Oh, again, beautiful punish. He's ready for those instant air legs.
Yeah, he actually looked really good in that little mid-range sequence, that little footsie sequence. Okay, after controlling some space, he comes in now, gets the hit. Maybe he can try to dissuade Goichi from pressing buttons.
This has been a great round for Chris right now, but oh, finally falls for that. He gets thrown. Gotta watch out. You saw Goichi or a little bit a while ago go for that crouching medium punch. Just like that.
You know what? I really like the idea from Chris. Crazy.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was a confirm at all.
Right.
It was just Goichi going for it. Oh, wow, falls victim to the run cancel.
I remember at the very start, right, when Chris went for, I think it was sweep into run cancel, and Goichi didn't do anything about it. And Chris remembered that.
All right, so Chris takes that first round, goes for the throw again. But a nice tech from Goichi. Again, more information for Chris to think about. Oh, walked up for the crouching medium kick and a beautiful time. Instant air legs from Goichi and a dash under is going to punish from the other side.
That movement is so good.
Yeah, now Chris all the way in the corner. Going to use the EX file to keep himself safe.
There's the tech. But, you know, for Chris's point of view, it's just a tech, and that's not that bad. He could be getting punished by buttons.
And look at this pressure right now from Chris. He's being a lot more aggressive now with those run cancels. And I love the back off.
Wow, he ran so far. Here comes Chris.
I love
the
that
button, though.
Yeah.
Goichi has seen it work so many times.
Oh,
He's
no,
very smart for keeping it up.
Okay, just going to use the V reversal. Yeah, just to try to push him back, but then immediately with the air legs. No confirming the uppercut.
Out of the air. Patience from Chris. Goichi thought there was going to be something crazy.
But a beautiful confirm into the super, and that should be the round for Goichi. And there it is. Goichi's going to tie it up 1-1 here, but the advantage right now that Chris has is that he's coming into this round with a full critical art meter, and Goichi's starting with nothing. So Chris definitely has a lot more ability to spend some meter, and he's just going to go for the super right away.
Literally best case scenario right there for Chris.
Let's
the full jumping combo? Come on.
Let's just start the round half-life winning.
Yeah, and still plenty of time to make up some super. Now Goichi already in trigger.
Yeah.
Chris just navigating his way around it, one side or the other. Oh, here's a chance for him.
Yeah, got the jump in.
But hard to convert off
Yeah,
of the air tattoo.
Yeah, had he realized what was happening, he would have just went with the jump attack again. Oh, he gets the EX. Wake up, bird. But the nice thing about it is, again, Goichi spending that meter. He had no meter there, so Chris knew that he could be a little more aggressive in those situations, and immediately just V-skill ran right in there and got the throw.
Yeah, that aggressive play, that use of V-skill has really been working out. Ever since that very start, when he saw the lack of reaction from Goichi.
And look at Goichi.
Against that run, that's something that, from Goichi's perspective, he's going to have to pay attention to more. He has to deal with that better. He's looked good otherwise. He's had great mid-range control, great pressure.
Yeah, I almost feel like that's kind of looks. I can almost see that going through Goichi's brain, like watch for run cancels.
Right.
Watch for
what the dash? I don't know what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you see that crouch roundhouse, you can punish it, not dash. You know.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, but again, the wake up flight punch. And, you know, Chun-Li very fortunate to have a 2-bar V trigger.
Chris with the read on the air-to-air, and now it's back to this neutral game.
What is going on?
Look at these counter books from Chrisitarian. And the perfect time jump.
Jump in, and yeah, you can see the pain on Goichi's expression. Wow.
Yeah, it feels like Chris has figured out a bit about Goichi's decisions for maintaining control.
Yeah, the rhythm and the timing of what he wants to do defensively.
Yeah. Chris has had air-to-airs. Okay, first successful Dragon Punch wake up.
Yeah, and I love the use of the V reversal just to push Goichi back. Oh, and Goichi says, you know what? You don't have any more.
Keep it up.
So
right, yeah. If Goichi can keep Ken from going in the V-trigger, that'd be nice.
Oh, stayed from the front that time. Chris thought he was going to dash behind, and yeah, that's going to too far. He missed the link. Oh, wow. I honestly thought Chris was going to go for an uppercut right there.
It kind of looked like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Final round.
So much better by Goichi.
Yeah. Definitely.
But he does have to be more careful of Ken's approach with the EX air tattoo, with the jump. Yeah, so he was right there. So that and the run, those are two things that he has to watch out for. I think other than that, he's doing great. So that was the idea after that sweep before.
Yeah. Oh, did he get? No.
Super for Chun, no saves it.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Chris spends all that meter. Oh, gets the counter hit into the uppercut.
There's the button.
Yeah,
that was a crouching jab attempt.
Got the meaty timing finally.
Right.
But now Goichi sitting on a full bar in the super. No, just a lightning kick.
Oh, yeah? A little bit of maybe an error right there by Chris. I don't know. They stare at each other. Chris gets out. Yeah. And now he's plus. Oh, the jump fierce.
Is that enough? That is enough. That's going to do it. I know. I shouldn't have asked with Ken.
You can't ask with Ken if you see anywhere near that end of the bar and he gets a V-trigger. Come on. It's over. So now
I just need to hold a piece of paper that says yes on it. Is that enough? Yes.
Yes, it is. Chrisitarian is at 2-1 in this set, trying to reach winners finals. The other side, John Takayuchi versus SPM Cabba. And Goichi taking some time to think about this. I think that's a great idea because there have been some moments where he has, you know, missed punishes, where he hasn't dealt that well with Ken's entrances in the air.
And Chris trying to check too on Twitter to see how many people are saying, go Chrisitarian.
Yeah.
Oh, starts off with a standing roundhouse and then a crouch roundhouse, 2 crush counters.
We might be seeing an attempt at different style of mid-range control by Goichi.
Yeah, trying to stick out some of those longer range buttons.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is, we've talked about how Chun-Li can control the footsies against Ken, but I have noticed that, yeah, see, Chrisitarian has been able to walk up into range of crouching forward, of standing fierce, so commonly, and nice, great damage on that again!
You know, Goichi, look, the crouching jabs, they work sometimes, but I really think he's going to it too much now. Chrisitarian has taken advantage of it. Now he's at match point to get into winners finals.
This is a huge game now for Chrisitarian. Can he defeat Goichi?
Yeah, you know, coming into this tournament, a lot of people felt Goichi was the favorite to take it.
Oh, 3 throws. 4? Oh, he did go for 4.
Oh, I like that he went for 4.
Oh, he got clipped, and that's going to cause the stun.
So this is a great opportunity for Goichi to settle down here and get the game back to what he wants it to be. You know, he's still fine. He doesn't need to go nuts. He doesn't need to worry too much right now. He can't get hit 2 times or else.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. But
Yeah, I know what I was about to say. You're
2
not
hits
out of the
away.
water. Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
out of the water by any stretch of
right,
the
but
imagination.
no, I love that
against
round
Ken.
by Goichi. Much, much better. And a different start to this round as well. So
Yep.
he's mixing up that mid-range better.
Got
That's
the
for
frame
sure.
trap in there, and now Chris trying to spend a little bit meter to get that momentum back. Oh, and a beautiful jump in this time from Goichi.
Right, yeah, what I was saying. He's mixing up that mid-range better. You can see it.
Ken's there, 1-1, and then he catches the and then again with a beautiful jump timing. A couple of great reads for Chris right in a row there. Had the uppercut on the cross under, and then jump over on the fireball.
Chris keeping a good range for himself. Just outside. Didn't get the whip punish. Here it is instead. Goichi with the activation.
He gets under with the
The
wow,
super!
into the
I don't know
super!
that, James.
Okay, no, not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time. Not
According
this
to
time.
James. He was right. Super is on deck,
Right
so
there. Oh, that was such a risky fireball.
I think so too. He got under. Goichi's got to stay alive.
He's doing it again with that air hurricane, but it's not
Again?
working.
Again?
And he
Again!
gets the throw this time, and Chrisitarian is in winners finals. Goichi has been sent to the losers bracket, a player that everyone was almost positive was the favorite to win this tournament, top 8 at EVO.
Right.
Strong player, and Chrisitarian has sent him to losers bracket.
Nice job by Chris. He did make, there were some things that we talked about that he needed to change in
Yes.
that set. One of the big ones was that he kept letting Goichi do wake up crouching jab, but by the time the set moved on, he was consistently getting the media, and in fact that cost Goichi in some situations.
That's right.
Big time, that he kept thinking, okay, it's time for me to do wake up crouching jab. It worked before. It no longer did, and it didn't seem, there was that period of time where it seemed like Goichi was starting to mix up his mid-range game better. He had a jump in, he had the sweep, things that he hadn't brought up very often, but it was really only that one round where that happened. He didn't
Right.
seem like he kept that up.
Yeah. So good stuff to Chrisitarian. You saw
Definitely.
how hyped he was to get into winners finals. He's going to be facing the winner between John Takayuchi and Cabba.
Right.
And,
SPM Cabba.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about these couple of players here a lot because, they're not as well known as players like Chrisitarian and Goichi, who have been doing well
certainly.
all year long, right? So Takayuchi, of course, played in the Charity Cup, in the Topanga Charity Cup, which was a five-man team tournament
In Japan.
in Japan, and his team got really far, largely due in part to his efforts with Rashid. But not only that, but it was his energy that caught the attention of a lot of fans on the R-Kappa Reddit forums.
Yeah.
And they put together a campaign and they flew him out here, and this is his first trip outside of Japan ever. And he is 18 years old, and he is
18?
out here, yeah.
He just got to university, out here outside of his country for the first time, and it's for this tournament.
Yeah, but he was one of the people that people were talking about coming into this tournament.
Oh, sure.
When we got here, though, is when we started hearing about his opponent, Cabba, who, as soon as we got here, people were saying, whoa, there's this guy named Cabba who's been winning all these money matches.
Yeah.
He's beating, like, Chrisitarian. He's beating, like, all these players with Ryu.
Right.
And sure enough, we come here and we start the tournament, and here he is. He has the potential to get to winners finals from the Dominican Republic. So yeah, again, 2 players that are on the up-and-coming list of strong candidates for potential players to keep an eye out for. Takayuchi, as we mentioned, first time all the way out here in Puerto Rico. Cabba coming from the island of the Dominican Republic.
So Cabba beat Coconetta to get into this top 8. He's, of course, still in winners here. John Takayuchi beat Flash. It was 2-1 against Coconetta. But he got it. Cabba did. So far, I'm really impressed by the Ryu. Great spacing by his Ryu. Love the use of his normals. And, you can just see the decision-making as he's playing. It's strong. But I really like also Takayuchi's Rashid. You mentioned how good it is. Some of the things that I'm most impressed by are his use of the fiercest from Rashid in the mid-range. Everybody thinks of Rashid as being, pressure character, right? Seems like what he's built for. But it's the mid-range game by Takayuchi that I think I am most impressed by.
Yeah.
And it's the tech too. I mean, look, when he gets the V trigger, rather than going for some fancy combo, whatever fancy setup, just EX mixer into the corner.
Yep.
Corner carry from his priorities, I think, are really intelligent.
But it's really interesting that you talk about kind of like that mid-range game from Takayuchi, because that's what Cabba has also been an expert in.
Yes.
His Ryu has been very patient and I really very precise, and I like that about it. It's not that crazy rush down, dash up, throw Ryu.
Agreed.
It's not the run back and throw fireball Ryu. It's a good balance between the two.
Yeah, right, just exactly in the corner, just like this.
Yeah.
The wake up, he was willing to, where she doesn't really have great punishes.
Oh, crash
EX
counter,
fireball?
and then just goes for the throw and gets the stun.
Was that supposed to be EXDP?
Could have been, could have been. But Takayuchi is going to take that first round.
Round 2. Fight.
Right. Yeah, Takayuchi with a strong start here in round 2 as well. Gets into the corner, tries to apply the pressure, goes for the throw. Has him exact. This is the rush down Rashid that we were talking about when when Bai was playing earlier.
Yeah.
But Takayuchi is the one now applying it.
The MKX jump tech out. And now it's going to be on Cabba to make his comeback. He can't just play the mid-range game. He's got to be a little bit more active. Tried to be. Takayuchi still in there. Here's the DP. Finally, patience on Takayuchi's side and no super.
Gets the throw, and now here comes
Overhead
that
or
throw.
low side to side. There's
What?
the whiff into low.
That was an interesting little trick. I mean, it was almost like you whipped that jump light kick, neutral jump light kick, and your opponent is like, what was that? And then Takayuchi immediately goes with a crouching light kick. And one of the reasons why that, like as I mentioned, Takayuchi, very popular after that Charity Cup, was just kind of the youthful exuberance on display from him. And you can see it right there, the excitement on his face. Yesterday, I kind of mentioned that he almost looked a little overwhelmed, but right now, he looks like he's just really excited to be here.
Yeah, yesterday was his first tournament outside of Japan, but today is not. Today is,
Yes.
I mean, it's first tournament, but it's not his first tournament day anymore. You can see the
Right.
difference. He's looking very confident.
Run up throw again, which has been working so well for
Again,
him.
the fiercest from Rashid in this mid-range kind of situation. Not exactly playing footsies right there, but it's not right up close pressure.
Yeah, and that wasn't even a throw tech. That Cabba came out with, that was a crouching medium punch that got beat. So yeah, Takayuchi just standing at a beautiful range for that far fierce. Oh, and you know what? I haven't seen a lot of Rashid's use that stand light kick as an anti-air.
Oh, no, he has it the best, for
Yeah,
sure.
as much as Takayuchi has, and he's been using it against jump attacks that I just feel like shouldn't be losing to it. Oh, the crush counter, and he gets the confirm.
Again, taking control of space from that far away on the ground as Rashid is so helpful. EX now. Cabba not able to get anything going again. Takayuchi just getting away.
Oh, a little too far on that one. Might have woke up with one of the buttons that pushes you out just a little bit.
And we have yet to see V reversal by Cabba either. Takayuchi is just able to pressure. Here is the big
goes,
chance.
Yeah. Gets the hit in there. Oh, but a jump in the air. Gonna activate that V trigger. Goes up for the throw.
He did go for it.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow. Wow.
He did go
Heartbreaker.
for it.
Heartbreaker.
Pochi Focus, very strong Ryu from the Dominican coming up trying to talk to Cabba as well. He almost made top 8. He was just
That's
outside.
right.
He was 9th, sent out by DRA ultimately.
Has a 5-win streak.
So is he going to back out and take a little bit of time? Might be wise. You know, because in watching him play, few V reversals in the corner, even when Rashid spends meter, right, on the EX Fireball cancel. You haven't really seen that from him. The mid-range game looked so strong yesterday, and today Rashid has been able to run it. We'll see if he can make those changes he needs to make.
Round 1.
Might see a bit more of an active style. We'll see what he comes out with. Well, so far, very patient. Just the fireball right on through. And the whiff. Here comes Rashid now. Pressuring, yes. Finds it. No, nothing else, though.
All right, nice neutral jump there from Cabba, though, to try to mitigate a little bit of that pressure.
We are seeing a little bit more in the way of jumping from Cabba, but in general, Rashid has been able to do what he wants still. Pressuring. Mid-range game still strong. He gets out.
Yeah, that was one of the first times I feel like Cabba finally had the right guess on the throw or hit situation. And
Oh, probably be a reversal.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
So now, oh, okay, Takayuchi with the response. Getting rid of one of those hits, and now it's gone.
Wow, stand jab beating the spinning mixer. So
Didn't expect it to hit.
Was he expecting maybe Takayuchi to go for a EX spinning mixer in that situation?
I don't know, yeah, good question. He blocked right there. Now Takayuchi has super.
Oh, chip dash. Oh, yeah, there's...
I think that just doesn't, yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's just long enough, the active frames, and it's
Right.
invincible long enough that, you know, the V-reversal is not going to work.
If you have something like Cammy or Nash or something like that, fine. But if you're just Ryu and you're just standing there, that does not work against Rashid.
Fight.
So just like that, Takayuchi is at match point. He's making a quick work of this.
Oh, again, that stand fierce. Remember, this is winner's side, so this is just to get into winner's finals. The loser will still be in this tournament. And here we go, some pressure now from Cabba. Close to stun, try to get him with the back roundhouse.
Yes,
Yeah,
continuing the
wants to
pressure.
keep
I like that so much, that he continues pressure like this. Is there going to be EX?
Oh,
No!
it went for the overhead. And now he's in the corner, and
Yeah.
look at this damage.
Complete change of fortune, just like that. Here comes Universe. No, he wanted it. Didn't get the space for it. EX does the trick!
Again, he does it again.
How about that? Takayuchi took such risks in those two EX mixers. They were both in very similar situations.
Yeah.
End of game. One, finally a pressure opportunity for Cabba after having been, really on the few side of those.
Yeah, but
So,
again,
so two very similar situations, but interesting. He's willing to bet on both.
This is the 12th win for player 2.
John Takayuchi from Japan, making a name for himself out here in Puerto Rico. And yeah, again, it's interesting because we've talked about this where a lot of times if you're just getting beat up and it gets to the end of the round and you have no life, it's very easy to read that wake up uppercut because it's kind of like that desperation situation. However, when you've been getting beat up and you finally get that chance to apply the pressure,
Yeah.
that's when those wake up uppercuts do work. You have to read that momentum, and Cabba, unfortunately, in that particular situation, did not read it twice. He got that opportunity and just kind of went in. Just like you should be going in and purchasing some controllers from Controller Chaos. You can see some of the beautiful controllers they have, the artwork that they do for these customized controllers. Nice color scheme here. And again, very, very durable designs. It's not going to be a situation where that the decorations are going to come off very easily. So, yep, check them out at Controller Chaos. You can see all the different varieties that they have here. Beautiful stuff. Shout outs to all the sponsors here, and I love the fact that they're doing this in conjunction with the Mountain Dew Kickstart sponsors of First Attack as well. And of course, shout outs to Hot 102, been advertising this event across the island of Puerto Rico all weekend long. But now we are going to loser's side of the bracket. And probably a shock to a lot of people here. Goichi on the loser side, sent here by Chrisitarian. Ricky Ortiz was sent to loser by DRA earlier in the tournament, but since then she has been doing very well and has made it all the way here. And now we are going to see ourselves a Chun mirror. Of course, Ricky Ortiz probably one of, if not the strongest Chun in the States, going up against Goichi, who is definitely one of the strongest Chuns from Japan, if not the strongest Chun from Japan. So two strong players we're going to see. Between these two players already, we've seen how much they both rely on that mid-range, very concentrated footsie game. And, honestly, it's something that Ricky Ortiz has been good at for years. And so, that might be playing to her strength, but Goichi, as I mentioned earlier, is super good at that footsie range as well. So it's really just it's gonna be about who we can see can dominate this mid-range between the two, because that's where both of them shine so much.
They both have strong pressure too, and Chun, no Dragon Punch, doesn't. Not that she has bad defense, but I feel that Chun can abuse Chun's wake up with air legs and pressure.
Trying to get under that Koken. Doesn't quite make it under there.
Oh,
okay.
Goichi taking advantage.
All right, so information right there. Goichi, first time, went for a meaty throw. Establishing that throw, because that's going to give Goichi the ability to get the instant air legs.
Look at this, the little dancing around.
Oh, I don't think that was what Ricky intended to do. Point blank fireball.
Yeah,
like
I'm
that.
sure you're right, yeah.
There's the center light kick, got to the other side, and then Goichi falling for the air legs, and Ricky converting that into a throw.
So Ricky already ready with super, has V-trigger, pops it. Big overhead, great block though.
Yeah, but it's still safe.
Right.
Still -2, so can't be punished. She's get the legs, and she's gonna spin the meter. No, just hopes that's gonna do it, and it does. Once again, the EX legs and the spinning bird kick both have that,
Round 2.
that killer last hit. It's like you're always like, maybe I'll live, and then all of a sudden that last hit just drains this giant chunk. So Ricky is able to take that first round without spending any of that meter.
Yeah, that's very valuable. Continuing the 6-win streak by player 2.
Oh, nice.
Great response. And then you see Goichi waking up with crouching too. I think he was looking for exactly the same thing.
Nice. Both of them have been pretty on point with their stand light kick anti-airs. Either Chun has not been able to jump at the other one at all, and here we go, Goichi. Now with round 2, a little bit more dominating round now from Goichi.
Starting to learn a little bit.
Final round. Fight.
See how they approach this time. Ricky staying away, setting up. Is
Really?
that in time?
No! Not gonna make it through the fireball.
Big
and
loss for Goichi. That's all that
Yeah.
meter gone. And that is a bad look for him.
Yeah, and it's one of those situations where when you lose all that meter, it sometimes can take some players a few seconds before they recover, like, oh, great. But Goichi right now doing a great job of recovering from that.
Yeah.
And just like
Okay,
that,
look at this.
Goichi's almost built up the full meter again.
And more importantly, that orange bar's rising, and that should be about it. Game 1. Maybe if he hits it. Yes, he does.
Oh,
No,
it didn't
he didn't get the
kill?
bigger. Well, he
Oh.
didn't do the bigger combo.
Yeah. So here we go, Ricky with a chance, but Goichi guessing that Ricky was going to use that trigger activation to maybe go up for a throw, and or just to apply some more pressure. And Goichi with that crouching light kick is going to take that first game.
So Ricky's gonna have to find a better way to deal with that pressure, right? That pressure was a big part of it on Goichi's side. Being able to, get in, play the mix-ups. He does that so well.
See there, of course, Chun-Li, one of the only characters that has the 3 light confirms in the lightning kicks at the start of the round.
The whiff punish there, and that's a good sign for Ricky, but just like that, Goichi in the cop comes in. Ricky Ortiz getting rid of that.
It's almost exactly like you said earlier, that, Chun can really pressure Chun.
Oh yeah, she
very
bullies.
well.
She bullies in the mirror match,
Yeah,
definitely.
and that's what Goichi has been able to get away with. Once he's been able to knock Ricky Ortiz down, he has had the pressure going, and Ricky has had trouble recovering from that situation. So again, maybe trying to use the crouch jab to beat the lightning kicks, but definitely did not work in that situation. Want to go with crouching medium punch or something like that to get under those air lightning
It
kicks.
could be stand short. I don't know. We'll see what they bring out. But so far, again, Goichi just pressuring. That's been the name of the game. And backing off when he doesn't feel certain about it. Max range, crouching strong. Overhead, and he didn't expect it. He was looking for it.
He was like never crouching that entire time.
No.
Oh, that's punishable.
Goichi taking advantage again. Right in there, the miss, but no landing recovery punish. Great blocking. Goichi was just waiting for
There
it.
it is, and Goichi's gonna go up 2 games to nothing over Ricky Ortiz.
Chun-Li wins.
So now Ricky Ortiz needs to make an adjustment.
5th win for player 1.
But you know what? She's just gonna go right back into it, confident.
We
that
have
she
to
can
see a
make the
change in that,
adjustment.
though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just defensive that we need to see the change. It's that we need to see Ricky pressuring more as well. We just saw the stand short by Goichi to knock down legs. Very important sign. Yeah, and you see it. Here's that pressure. Here's that forward movement.
And Goichi has been playing very patient once Ricky has gotten that offense going. You know, he's just blocked the air lightning kick, blocked the buttons afterwards.
Here it is. Okay, just like that. Getting rid of the pressure.
Into the EX legs and just one chunk away, but nice wake up.
Neither one has meter anymore. No whip punish and goes down for the crouching strong. Underneath, I'm sure there was a V trigger cancel in there. And now that's match point. HM Goichi.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, both of them starting off the round very carefully, trying to measure each other out. And what a whip punish on that couch roundhouse. Oh, but how Ricky gets the jump in and turns it into a throw instead of a full combo.
Right.
Leaving a little bit of damage on the table.
That range there at about a third screen, that's been dangerous for Ricky because at that range is where Goichi starts to make the pressure happen. So Ricky, if you notice there, she backed off just a little bit outside of that range, I think on purpose. But now here's Goichi again.
Yep. Whoa, did you see that meaty standing light kick hit crouching Chun?
So what can he make happen here? Is that going to be it?
That could do it right there. Super's only scaled down to 50%.
Wow.
And that is enough. Goichi is going to take it.
Dominant play by Goichi here from Japan.
Ooh.
So we mentioned when he was playing in winners against Chris that a lot of people have looked at Goichi as being the favorite to win this. And that was part of why. He just had all the pressure, had the answers. When Ricky had those opportunities for pressure, Goichi had excellent defense, reacting to the overhead with EX Bird, knocking down air legs with stand short. Ricky really wasn't able to get the same kind of pressure that Goichi had against her, in part because of those things.
Yeah, I mean, in the matches that went in Ricky's favor, it seemed like those were the ones that were in the mid-range game the most often.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Goichi kind of realized.
I think so.
Goichi said, you know what, I can't concentrate on this footsie game. I need a knockdown and then just go in for the pressure, and that's where he was getting the victories from.
Yeah, at the very start, in that first round, I think, it looked like a footsies battle, and Ricky came out on top of that one. So very smart adaptation by Goichi to do what he clearly, you know, had the upper hand at doing, pressuring and making the right defensive calls. So Ricky is out. Goichi moves on in loser's side.
Ricky finishes in 5th place, tied in 5th place.
Exactly. Now, who will Goichi face?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be DRA going up against Cabba. And again, both of these players from the Caribbean here. Both of them from the Dominican Republic. So unfortunately for them, one of them has to go out. One of them has to be eliminated from this tournament. But definitely a strong showing from the entire island of the Dominican Republic.
Oh, yeah. And I wonder how much experience, if anybody knows who's listening right now, can tell me how much experience these two have against each other. You can't just look at two people from the same country or same area and think that they play against each other all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know.
The only clue to that is that it looks like they're both part of the same team. You can see the GAM hat on Cabba and the GAM shirt there on DRA.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. So Vega for DRA, it's going to be Ryu for Cabba, and we didn't really get to see what we had talked him up about. We talked up the mid-range, we talked up the control, we talked up the patience, and that just didn't really do the work for him when he lost before.
Yeah, and the interesting part is that, you know, one of the things about DRA, the way that he plays, it seems like if you try to play that mid-range game against him, he's really disrespectful to it. We've seen that really quick walk back and forth, the slides at unsafe ranges, and just the walk-up throws. I feel like DRA has a good read on people's tendency to want to do that, and has been able to disrupt it pretty well. Cabba, of course, did not really get a chance, again, like you said, to show what we talked him up against Takayuchi.
Yeah. See if he gets that better now. Yeah, there's that walk.
See, again,
look at that spot.
Dude, I just talked about that walk back and
exactly
forth with a walk-up throw.
Yeah, that's a spot. Look, Ryu, in this game, he does not have the longest buttons. Right? That's not, I mean, that's just part of his game. So I love where DRA was walking. It was just at a range where Ryu's buttons might have whiffed. Maybe they were max range, but it was at the perfect spot.
Oh, wow. Got the fireball during its startup, but that stand around out just interrupted it. But despite all, oh wow, DRA. One thing I will say about his Vegas, he's got some very liberal usage of his V trigger, more than most Vegas. We've seen him use it off of slides,
Nice.
and now he just kind of went for it with a jump rose. And despite us talking up DRA this whole a little bit at the start of the round, it's very even. And now look at this Cabba with a life lead.
And here's the patience and control we were talking about. Look at the range he picks. It's not up close. Oh, he got hit.
Ooh, God, caught him out of the end of his backdash. No uppercut.
You know he wanted it.
Yeah.
Because he had it in exactly the same situation. He did. You could see his character. Forward, down, crouching jab.
Yep.
You know it was supposed to be Dragon Flash. That sucks for him.
Crouching strong anti-air. There's one of those.
Well, I wonder if it
it
was supposed to be a strong DP. I wonder if it was the same issue. I don't know.
Oh God, I love that stand-up light kick. Again, just
The knockdown. Now, the pressure really hasn't been that effective for him. Not just against DRA, but before as well against Goichi.
gets the throw.
Or, sorry, against Takayuchi.
Oh, yeah, just getting out of there. And again, I really love DRA's use of the V reversal. I think he's used it more than any Vega that I've seen, and he's used it better than any Vega that I've ever seen.
Out of the air, super
Oh,
just like
he's
that.
gonna do it. He's gonna spend all that meter to try to get himself a big life lead. Cabba just a chunk away from getting a super meter in return. There it is. Yeah, I talked about that before, you know.
Ah, very unfortunate for Cabba.
Yeah, different throws actually build up different amounts of super meter. It's really interesting. It's actually kind of a good thing to know for your character.
So DRA's mid-range game has been awesome.
Round one.
The pressure has been there.
Fight.
Vega has problems with anti-airs at some ranges, but at that max stand roundhouse, yeah, he can do work there.
Yeah, smart of Cabba not to finish that target combo because the roundhouse would have whiffed the crouching Vega. Oh, again, that range. And yeah, so that's one of the buttons I think that... Oh, what
The timing.
Yeah. What a great
So
read.
rare has he jumped forward at that timing, at that spot. The mix-ups are so good there.
Oh, nice juggle.
Well, unfortunately for him, kind of lost positioning as a result. Oh! Jump back OS Tech gets blown up.
Yep, that is definitely one of the strategies that a lot of Ryu players have been using. We've seen it from Tokido and a bunch of other players, that point-blank Tatsu.
Punish.
Yeah, again.
He's just, I feel like he's been a little bit off on execution, the anti-airs, and there as well.
Just misjudged the range. Thought he was close enough for the crouch pierce.
2 times after that forward pierce, DRA's walked up for the grab. Right through the range.
Nice.
He's picking that range count so well. It's been so tough for Ryu to zone, for Ryu to press buttons. It just feels like DRA's Vega is exactly at the right spot to neutralize those things. Again, he got it.
Again, and look. Oh, nice. See, that towards pierce is going to be a key move, crouch roundhouse. They're not exactly the best moves to throw out in the middle of footsies, but I feel like Cabba needs to send those out so that he can discourage DRA from that magic distance.
Super's ready. And DRA played patiently, and he's backed
Out
off
of there,
just like
yeah.
that. Still with the life lead, Cabba needs to make something happen. Oh!
This pressure, but the patience from DRA.
Again?
Oh, that's how he went for the
Hey,
he's going
there it
to
is.
convert it. There it is, and Cabba's going to take that round. But again, look, Street Fighter is about distances, about trying to maintain the distance that is favorable for your character. DRA has been doing such a great job with that versus Cabba, and that's why I feel like that towards fierce that he threw out there really kind of changed a little bit the complexion of the match. Because that'll connect at that range that DRA wants to stay at. And maybe even risking a couple of crouch roundhouses just like that. He just got one right there. He knows DRA likes to walk back and forth at that range, and that's outside stand medium kick, crouching medium kick, but not outside of the crouch roundhouse.
Ah, these fireball timings.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, and you know what? We just talked about that crouch roundhouse. Great counter adjustment from DRA to jump at that range to punish the crouch roundhouse. Oh, what a whiff punish. Oh.
DRA was patient there just in case. But that range right there. Oh, really?
What the?
So, first of all, super sick jump timing. Second of all, he saw the Dragon Punch and didn't press the button on the way in. He waited to land to get that crush counter roundhouse. That is some reaction right there.
That is good stuff. There we go, Cabba going with that crouching roundhouse, like I said. Definitely a move that he's got to throw out in his arsenal a little bit more, because DRA definitely doesn't crouch block a lot at that range, because like we said, he likes to do that little walk back and forth wiggle.
Yeah, he's very confident in his ranges.
Now Cabba, it's seeming like he's trying to take advantage of that range that DRA wants to be in. Oh, just whip the double throw.
Yeah.
And here comes DRA, and again, being very patient.
Oh, yes.
The disrespectful walk-up throw.
Oh, look, it's such a good timing and spacing. Okay, Cabba, though, taking control of it a little bit. He gets the hit.
Went for the safe jump, light punch, traded.
No quick rise. I can't help but feel like that was a mistake.
Yeah, and I feel like that, again, was that missed uppercut. You saw that crouch strong. Oh, he gets the mix-up into the rose, and it's going to do all that damage? Wow.
Wow.
Vega wins.
2-1.
Wow. And there it is. DRA now at match game here on the loser side of the bracket. Which of these two players from the Dominican Republic will move on to represent for the rest of this top 8?
And whoever wins gets to play against Goichi next round, and that Goichi looked like a man possessed in that last game,
Yeah.
so good luck.
Oh, crush counter with that stand roundhouse. I feel like that Vega standing roundhouse gets the most crush counters out of the anti-air heavy attacks. Gets so high up.
Yeah, it's probably true. Yeah. The
Oh,
wake up, and
light
that was
punch.
it's very important timing. And all that stun is gone. Not only damage, but the stun danger is gone.
Oh, again at that range where he knows Cabba wants to throw out the crouch roundhouse. Able to punish it with
Punish!
the jump.
Yes, he got it! He got super
into the
just
super.
there!
Wow! Oh my! 2 ridiculous comeback rounds right in a row.
Round 2. Fight.
All right, so Cabba coming away with that round, but then again, DRA just comes right back in the next round. Perfect jump on that fireball timing. Great damage.
Cabba found the rhythm in order to jump. Again,
Yeah.
he did.
That's one of the things that Cabba has added to his game is, oh, there it is again, that Tatsu to beat the throats.
Yeah, but it didn't dissuade this DRA from pressing buttons immediately afterwards.
But again, that jump, I feel like, is one of the key things because that's the range that DRA wants to play in.
Yeah, and it's a range where Vega really can't anti-air very well. That's not, for example, stand roundhouse crush range.
Right. That might mean DRA might think about maybe some heavy spin edges, you know, to try to control that space.
Kind of tough to react with, but yeah.
Oh!
Oh yeah, he expected the walk-up grab because that had happened before. Now
EX
Cabba
uppercut. What's
trying to
the-
even it up. Super tried it.
Just a
Will that be
chip it.
enough?
Oh no, not quite. It's down to the end. Neither of them with any
V-trigger's
meter.
ready. DRA, you know he's looking for the jump over. Okay, made himself safe, but put himself in the corner as a result. Cabba can't take a hit.
Technically, almost neither can DRA.
Yeah, as well, especially now after that chip.
Oh my god.
Look at these gutsy fireballs.
Oh.
All of a sudden, when the life is down to nothing, he became very gutsy about fireball control.
Oh, what after all that? A miss on the cross-up and a standing light kick from DRA.
Fight.
He took off so much life just from fireball chip and just lost it on that one missed distance on the cross-up. Oh, didn't get the
No.
confirm. Wow, that neutral jump roundhouse.
Again, no, and punish.
Yeah, I feel like, again, that might have been an execution error.
Yeah, I think so too.
Could be nerves here now affecting Cabba.
DRA resetting the situation.
Not close enough for that to connect. Oh, what a whip punish from Cabba. Oh, he missed the uppercut again, but that time I felt like it was because of Vega's jump fierce.
Yeah, he's just doing really late dragon punches.
Yeah.
Great tech.
Ooh, how DRA
Now
just
Super is
went
on
right
deck.
back in there.
Cabba very dangerous. DRA has to pay attention to that. Has to be worried about it. He got the punish though.
For the throw, and DRA with the whip punish. And yeah,
Vega win.
definitely a sign there that those two know each other very well.
Yeah.
Gave each other a friendly hug afterwards.
Really well played by DRA. Again, I do think that there were some execution issues on Cabba's side, but you got to give it to DRA. That positioning where he dances
Yeah.
is just beautiful to see.
Yeah. And I will say one thing though, DRA, I mean, it looks like it almost kind of seems like he's like the mentor figure in this, you know, in this relationship right now.
It could be.
I mean, look at him. He almost looks torn up that he beat Cabba there.
He's got to keep it together because up next is going to be Goichi.
Yeah, but look, as we said, you know, one of the reasons why I say that is because we've known about DRA for a few years now. We know how much strong player he is.
Yeah.
Cabba, I mean, I have no guesses on his age, but he seems like a very young guy. So it seems like he might be more of kind of like an up-and-comer in that scene. But in any case, whatever it is, both of them
good.
very, very strong. And it's a shame that they had to fight each other. But that's the way the brackets fall. You know, you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, once you're in top 8 and losers in particular,
Yeah,
the way that the brackets work out, you can't predict that.
Dude,
stuff.
there's always that quote that I always remember, you know, semifinals is when you start eliminating friends. And there's just nothing you can do about it. And that's what's going to happen.
Goichi sent to losers by Chrisitarian. That was a 3-1 set. And then blew up Ricky, 3-0.
Yeah.
And now has to fight against DRA.
But again, DRA, so good at disrespecting the mid-distance game and playing this kind of, like, it's almost like a footsie monkey wrench kind of game plan. You know, it's like when you're trying to play this nice mid-range footsie game, the way that he's been playing it is just really uncomfortable.
Yeah,
you know?
and I can see that working out well against Ryu. I can see that working out well against Cali Powers, Rashid, you know, the other people who he fought. I don't know, though, about Chun-Li. I don't know if that's such a viable strategy against that character. She just has longer buttons. You know, she's a threat from that range where he likes to dance. She can still hit him. And not only that, but can go up into the air for air legs, right, at about that range, too. It's about end of air legs range. So she has tools there. So I don't know if that style is gonna work quite as well. But, you know, we talked about this before. I don't think Vega does badly against Chun.
No, not at all, not at all. Yeah.
Vega.
Because we even talked about how Flash was pretty confident to, you know, had he faced Goichi, he was pretty confident in that matchup. So let's see what DRA can bring to this one. Having just defeated Cabba, going right into this next match.
In that last match that Goichi played against Ricky, we mentioned how at the very start, it seemed like Ricky won because that was the mid-range battle.
Yeah.
And almost immediately, Goichi recognized that and said, okay, fine. I'm not going to win there. I'll win in pressure. I'll win in defense. So I'm looking forward to seeing this match now because I want to see whether he has that same kind of adaptation when it comes to DRA. We'll see how DRA plays. I don't know how he's, you know, what his idea is here, but I was very impressed by how quickly Goichi found out what Ricky's idea was and just bypassed it.
Yeah, you know Goichi right now is chomping at the bit to get a chance to try to go up against Chrisitarian again.
Yeah.
He wants revenge after that matchup because, like you said, after he lost that match, all of a sudden it just looked like it lit a fire.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, after this, we're going to have winners finals, which is Chrisitarian versus John Takayuchi.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Couple of
Round one.
of the younger players here.
Fight.
Right, standing light kicks on point, but as I mentioned, DRA's defense has been pretty strong. So I expect him to do a lot of blocking. Oh, what a backdash to avoid the throw.
Yeah, really nice.
And to get a punish.
So, okay, we saw some tools against the mid-range right there. We saw stand short, we saw fierce, or sorry, jab, I should say.
And like I said, there is a great example again of DRA's willingness to use the V-trigger. A lot of Vega players like to save it for that combo confirm. But DRA just kind of willing to throw it out there.
So DRA is trying to play at a different range. It's not like where he was playing against Ryu.
Yeah, I felt like he was hoping that he got the meter for that wall dive. Didn't quite get it, so just ended up going to the wall. Again, see this great defense from DRA.
Yeah, good blocking. Now trying to move forward. Yeah, you see, he was dancing there, but it was just outside of the range. So you can see he has that spot. That said, Goichi taking the round.
Yeah, that was kind of a nice little stagger on the timing of the light punch from Goichi. He didn't hit it, but then he waited just like a couple of frames and then hit it. And so DRA thought that Goichi was gonna be defensive, tried to approach, and got hit. Goichi getting the cross under there.
The late medium.
And again, DRA's use of that V reversal in the corner.
Oh, gutsy to walk up and do it again.
He has given so many players fits in that situation, and
And short. Okay, now Goichi pressuring, no super left.
oh,
Yes!
this time read the punch one. And
So
gonna
again-
combo into the super.
Again, we're seeing Goichi see what the opponent's idea is, and the second time it comes around, already have the other option
Yep.
to negate it.
Now, one of the things that, you know, remember at EVO what we saw from Nemo, and I think it might have even been against Goichi, where he was using the jump medium kick to beat the light kick from Chun-Li. It was that really strange interaction where, like, the light kick wasn't working. I wonder if that's something that DRA knows about, or if he's going to try to use in his arsenal. Because right now, Goichi has been pretty on point with his anti-airs versus DRA. Oh, that should be punished, yeah. Just clipped right at the end. Yeah, again, see that standing light kick.
Goichi always challenges. He doesn't let anything go.
That should
Okay.
be punished,
Well,
but
no.
just at a range where he didn't feel like he could get anything more than that. Could have got it, oh, but in claw mode, maybe not.
DRA playing very patiently right now. But that jump range from Goichi allowed him to get in. You
saw
see, he
that.
slowly moves DRA backwards.
You also saw that reactive throw tech from DRA. You know Goichi's filed that one into air lightning kick time.
Yep.
All right, gets in with that air lightning kicks. Oh, that's so he went for the frame trap instead of the air lightning kicks. That's gonna do it right there. Yeah, Goichi once again looking just as strong as he did against Ricky Ortiz.
So V reversal into grab or V reversal into button has not paid off. There's the counter to that. We saw a flash go for that. We saw DRA a couple of times as well. And there's the counter.
And Goichi knows, like, there's no real reason for him to push it too much, but gonna use the opportunity from that fireball shield to get in. Again. Got right under there, gonna combo into the EX legs. Oh, threw Vega out of his overhead? What? I thought that thing was airborne.
Oh, that had been just a little bit earlier.
Yeah, almost.
DRA in trouble.
Oh, a trade on the V-trigger is going to give Goichi game number 2. And yeah, DRA's look says it all right now.
Right.
He is trying to figure out this puzzle, but he has no clues right now.
He tried to play a little bit differently in the neutral game there. You could see a different range he was trying to play at, and Goichi still looked like he was comfortable, even still. Goichi, you know, in that game, I would say played more reactively, a little bit more patiently, and he was fine.
Round 1.
You know, setting up fireball, seeing what the opponent does.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like he was worried.
It's like I said, the only time Goichi really kind of initiated a lot of offense is when he had a fireball shield blocking, but this time he starts the round just by going right in with a jump.
And that's so hard to deal with, to have the opponent play a certain way in one game and then the next one come out steamrolling all of a sudden. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard to expect that.
Okay, there's that DRA walk-up throw that we've seen against a lot of the other opponents.
And remember how confident he was against fireballs against Ryu by Cabba?
Right.
Not the case right now.
Okay, I like this now. Gonna go for the mix-up, gets it, he's gonna be able to confirm, but
He didn't have it. He didn't go for the roll either. That could have been roll. That could have been the kill.
no.
Instead, it's Goichi. Match point.
oh no, did he think he had the meter for the EX wall dive?
Maybe so.
See that really uncomfortable smile from DRA. We've all been there before. Oh, here we go, big damage. And
block.
oh no,
Yo,
can't
you
do
got it.
that.
Yeah, you have to have something quick to punish that.
Not on Chun-Li EX bird kick.
A lot of crush counters are too slow to even punish it.
Yeah, and she kind of stops in that crouching position
Yeah.
too, so a lot of them just go over her head.
Yeah, this guy's kind of ridiculous. It is.
It is.
So DRA now with the life lead, still trying to make it in. I guess he did, yeah.
Oh, caught her low. And Goichi gonna wake up with a EX bird kick.
Yeah, well, Goichi's already seen that DRA did not punish well, so.
Oh, goes for the throw! Goichi concerned about the left-right mix-up on that wall dive, and so DRA uses that opportunity to sneak in with that Azuna drop. He's gonna take the round. Is that the first round that DRA's taken?
Here's that pressure now. It worked out so well in the first round of this game, and Goichi's going to it again. No, did he get the juggle?
Oh, but
That's
that's stun right there, so.
Working on super.
Not gonna quite kill, it's gonna come very close.
Next hit is gonna probably be death. So DRA has to play very patiently right now. The slide, perfectly timed.
I love it, I love it. Get out of the corner. Again, that standing light kick timing, and that's gonna do it. Goichi is gonna defeat DRA with a perfect. And Goichi's gonna move on to losers finals.
3-0 over Ricky, 3-0 over DRA. Yeah, he's looking good right now, James.
Yeah. And,
he's looking pretty good right now. But shout out to DRA for getting as far as he did.
Absolutely.
Really well played all weekend.
To DRA and to Cabba, actually, both of them
Yes.
playing super well. Either one of them, I'm sure, happy for the other who I've represented going forward to go up against Goichi. So shout outs to both of those players for doing a great job here at First Attack.
Yeah, DRA was the one who I recall correctly originally sent Ricky Ortiz to losers.
Yeah.
But ultimately eliminated by Goichi. So we're going to switch now to winner's side, to winner's finals in particular. It's Chrisitarian from California with Ken. And it's going to be John Takayuchi from Japan with Rashid.
Yeah, Chris already just coming from his victory over Goichi.
Yeah.
And now going to be going up against the other player from Japan. That is John Takayuchi. So top 3 is going to be US and 2 Japan players. And just now is the time to determine the order in which those players are going to finish.
Right. I really liked how Chris played that last set.
Oh, yeah.
You know, against Goichi. I thought he had a lot of right ideas and some counters to what Goichi was trying to do.
It was a very confident game, which is what I liked about it. It didn't ever feel like at any point in time Chris told himself, oh my God, I'm playing Goichi.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Chris is going to get like that.
Exactly. But a lot of players do, and that is the difference why Chris is here in Winners Finals, because he has that mental understanding to not give your opponent too much respect.
Yeah, well, that's something that I think Takayuchi has as well.
Yeah, he was blowing up a lot of really strong players in that Charity Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he was beating a lot of players that were considered upsets, you know, when he was winning.
Yeah, and well, same so far this weekend.
Handshake before the match to start. Both of them put on the headphones and are ready to go.
And we'll see whether Chris knows how to play against Rashid or Alex via Rashid. Oh, look, those are 2 different things. Alex is really strong with that character, but he has a particular play style, and it's not the same as Takayuchi, so you have to be able to get past that.
Yeah, well, there are a couple. There's actually 3 decent Rashids in Southern California, so hopefully Chris has gotten a chance to play all of them and maybe has a good variety to understand.
Again, the anti-air stands short 2 times so far.
Yeah. Who does Takayuchi think Rashid is? Chun-Li, you know? Stand light kick anti-airs. But
That
Chris,
mid-range has been strong for Chris.
pushing him all the way into the corner, but a great jump timing from Takayuchi. And the beautiful thing about that Rashid combo is look at the side switch corner carry that it has.
Now,
Speaking of side switch corner carry combos.
Oh, the miss. Now V-Trigger's ready for Takayuchi, but Chris gets it.
Yeah,
Super's
Takayuchi
ready for him.
A little too close on that one.
Ken still has, trigger? No, saves it. Grab.
Oh, not quite yet, though. He's going to activate the trigger now. What's the mix-up? And look at him.
Is there going to be a wind effect?
Yeah.
When it's that last hit like that and Rashid's walking up to you, he gets wind effect on overhead, right? So you know that the overhead range is really big. That's why I really like Rashid, Takayuchi Rashid, walking up with those crashing shorts, feigning the low at the same time. And it wasn't even either of those anyway.
Right. He was just baiting Chris to jump, and Chris was like, okay, so that's the tech right there. On the Crouch Fierce, he just does Hurricane. And he was doing this at the most recent event, like at Wednesday Night Fights against Mai.
Okay.
If you cancel into the tornado, the Hurricane beats it, and if you don't, nothing happens. so he will always be able to punish Crouching Fierce in the tornado.
Oh boy, stun coming in, no!
Oh, he went for the throw instead!
That's a hit!
And he, oh my, Chrisitarian getting away with that one. John Takayuchi had the stun, but went for the throw reset instead. All right. Oh, wow!
It is a good anti-air, but it's not the fastest option.
Switching between the anti-air options, standing light kick. Oh, wow, did you see that? Right at the last second, still willing to throw out that standing light kick, and it worked.
Again, the fact that he plays a wall with this character is so impressive.
Oh my. John now on the verge of taking this round. Oh.
Okay, the run, and it was okay. Takayuchi did not cancel there. Here's the whip punish! Landing recovery, punished. Takayuchi game 1.
Rashid wins.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Chris lost the first match against Goichi and then won 3 in a row. Is that what it was? Okay. So let's see if he can make that similar kind of adjustment against Takayuchi. John,
I think one thing to keep his eye on is that anti-air game from Rashid.
Yeah. Maybe more jump hurricanes are in order.
Yeah, I bet that will get over. Stand short. It gets over most things.
Yeah. And of course, John, not his official first name. That is his nickname. He's given himself the nickname of John. But for now, he is just known as Takayuchi.
Yeah, that approach is something that Chris is going to have to keep his eye on. How to get in, how to make it work. The mid-range I thought was all right. He was harassing with roundhouse and that sort of thing. But there were still moments when Takayuchi Rashid was able to get in.
Yeah, interesting enough, I felt like Chris was kind of winning a lot of the footsie games, but the scramble situations were kind of where Takayuchi was shining. Oh, nice confirm. Gets the uppercut. And is that a stun? Wow, just like that. What a quick stun.
Yeah, okay, this is one way to figure out how to get in. It's just
that wake-up stand light kick. Yeah, Takayuchi has made that standing light kick look like the most amazing button. See, I'm surprised he went for the uppercut, because like I said, he usually goes for the hurricane to stop that, and the hurricane, I think, would have gone through the projectile.
Okay.
Oh, no uppercut! Just missed it. Quick crush counter sweep and hurricane to the other side. Beautiful stuff.
There are lots of stand shorts there, and Chris is noticing it. You can see by his use of stand fierce to try to get the crush.
Yeah, you could tell Chris was kind of worried because Takayuchi was jumping back, kind of threatening the wall jump, and he never actually went through it.
And the stand short is so gutsy after having seen Chris fish through that fierce, but he did it.
Oh, I love him walking up to block block it right away. Still had to block one more hit. Now remember,
huge!
Is he gonna go into super? He is! He's gonna try to take this right now. It's not gonna kill.
But V-Trigger is gonna be gone by the time he gets out of this. So that is no more.
Oh,
okay.
Fake step in the overhead. Now, remember, Takayuchi now has been waking up with a lot of those stand light kicks. Now, remember Goichi waking up with all those jabs.
Yeah.
And eventually, Chris was able to take advantage of it and take it out. So let's see if Chris tries to make a similar adjustment to those standing light kicks from Takayuchi.
He made an adjustment to that fierce spacing right there. It was perfect, so we'll see if he makes that adjustment too.
Oh, beautiful. V-skill getting right under there.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, max damage punish, probably.
Right. Yeah, it seemed like it. The jump timing was good. One of the problems with that fierce is that it does last a while. You know, so if the opponent jumps in at the right moment, you just basically have to block.
And again, Chrisitarian not getting the anti-air fierce. But that's also, I just think, part of Rashid's good jumps and that jumping fierce.
Danger, the wake up short again.
Oh, that's punishable. Yeah, that's not going to work. He was just hoping that it would hit so that he could start off on a big combo on that road to a comeback.
Yeah. There's always the chance that the opponent screws up anyway. Right?
Yeah.
You never know.
Fortunately, that Takayuchi had put out a road closed sign.
Right, yeah. It was really good work by Takayuchi.
Again, look at that corner carry on that side switch combo. Oh, wow. Run up point blank in the standing roundhouse for the crush counter. And then the shimmy. Oh, what? Going.
That was so good.
And then just run up crouching light kick. No fireball for you. Chrisitarian going down 1-2.
Can we talk about that combo we just saw?
Dude, that was
Can we
sick.
talk about that? Can I get a gif of that? That was really good. We're seeing Takayuchi respond to those buttons from Chris with his own crush counter. We still haven't seen Chris do it. We haven't.
Right. Oh, got to the other side. And a wake-up uppercut now from Chris. Yeah, but
Very buttonsy wake up on Takayuchi's side, and it's paying off, so I don't see why he would stop. Chris maybe starting to get a little bit worried about how he's going to make this happen. With the jump there for the first time in that situation in a while, since game 1, I think.
and Chris is definitely challenged after spinning mixer a couple of times in a row now.
It's killing him, James. It's killing him.
I almost feel like Chris maybe is believing that he's going to try to do a wake-up EX spinning mixer or something.
Yeah,
like
maybe
that.
so, but-
Oh, no, he just missed it. He wanted to walk up and block, but instead just walked up and got hit.
Nice.
And
Here's
that's
a
gonna
confirm.
Yeah, Takayuchi now at match point.
Again, we're in winners finals, so Takayuchi can get into grand finals and guarantee himself at least second place. Chrisitarian, I don't think he wants that rematch against the Goichi who just 6-0'd Ricky and DRA.
Again, that standing light kick. We haven't seen the adjustment of the jumping hurricane from Chris. Okay, nice. Got through it that time. Not a trade like it was before. And what a jump timing from Takayuchi. And he fates out the uppercut, and he's going to get big damage.
Oh, he could have just punished, but
He wanted to lower his stun.
Well, okay, I guess you're right.
And then Takayuchi just goes up there for the EX spinning mixer. Despite that, not a huge life deficit right now. And he gets the crush counter.
Oh, he might get it anyway. Yeah. So Chris is going to come away with this one, and that's a lucky round. I'm going to be honest. It's a lucky round for Chris.
Yeah.
He needs to build on that right now. That could be, when you win a lucky round like that, it's kind of the start mentally. Right? You can feel like it's the start.
I mean, you got to think about it. It feels like he's down 2-0 right now. If he can win this round and tie it up at 2-2, that's a huge confidence builder.
Yes.
Ooh, trying to go in off this. Oh, okay, nice. Uppercutting instead of using the Tatsu. Yeah, Takayuchi has to be careful of throwing out that crouch fierce into fireball. It's not working.
We're seeing different timings for Chris on Dragon Punch.
Oh, that's that standing light kick working so well.
He's just getting the right thing all the time.
And now Chris has gone
Again.
to a very uppercut happy game, and it is working.
Yeah, it is, but he's still down. He's still in the corner. Great job to not do quick tech.
Oh, what a
Takayuchi!
reaction from Takayuchi, and then he goes for the throw. That's going to do it. Takayuchi is in grand finals here at First Attack with Rashid.
After all those stand short anti-airs, and Chris finally said, okay, I'm going to do EX Tatsu to get in. This is my option.
This is the
That's what Takayuchi brought up.
player
EX Mixer at exactly the right moment. So
I would've-
Takayuchi qualifies for grand finals.
I would have liked to have seen Chris use the regular Hurricane kick a couple of times, not even just the EX. But, yeah, what a reaction from Takayuchi. And Takayuchi coming out here from Japan, getting to grand finals just like that at his first foreign major.
It's not too shabby.
Pretty good for an 18-year-old,
Just got to university,
That's right.
is what we heard. So, yeah, he's very strong, though. I really like a lot of his ideas. And one of the things I really like that we saw a few times in that set was that he sort of gets over Rashid's problem with not dealing a ton of damage by A, having super sick combos. Okay, those are nice.
Yeah.
But B, also by going for standing resets quite a bit.
Yeah.
He doesn't always get the knockdown and end it with Mixer, which doesn't do a lot of damage. Instead, he
Right.
keeps the opponent at a range where he can go for grab if he wants to. He can stay still or even take a step back, fierce, right, confirm
Right.
into big, continued damage. Maybe not a giant amount at each time, but when you get a couple of those situations, you got the stun.
Look, and another thing I'm going to say is that Street Fighter V, I have said right now, that probably the most important feature that your character has, potentially, is corner carry. And I think that's one of the things that makes Ken really good.
Oh, yeah.
I never really kind of thought of Rashid as that character as well, but you see that every time Takayuchi has gotten a hit, you're right, he hasn't necessarily worried about the damage. He's like, you know what, I can't do a lot of damage, so I'm just going to care about positioning.
Yeah.
He's done V-trigger into the EX,
Yeah.
spinning mixer to carry him all the way, or he's done the EX. When he's in the corner, you see that he always goes for the EX Eagle Spike to go through them, medium
Right.
spinning mixer the other way to
Right.
push them into the corner. He's working on positioning, and Street Fighter V is so crucial to make sure you're always worrying about that position.
Agreed.
And I feel like the way that Takayuchi has been playing it, he's been mitigating that damage deficit by taking advantage of that position strength. Really solid play from Takayuchi.
So now here's the rematch from winners at the start of top 8. Goichi with a start!
Wow!
To start out with jump roundhouse like that. And by the way, for Chris to start out with fireball, neither one of those very common openings for their characters.
Chris with a really missed timing on that move throw and getting right over the fireballs from Goichi. And you can see a very different change from Goichi in this matchup. He said, you know what? I'm not going to try to play that little mid-range footsie game. I'm going to go a little bit crazy.
He's facing a hurricane right now as Chris in Goichi. You can see how different Goichi is right now than he was last time they played. What?
Oh, that was weird, and unfortunately wasn't able. Oh, nice chase down with the crouching medium. Oh my, look, we've seen Ken get away with that time after time after time, but Goichi with the perfect punish. Crouching medium kick to make up all that distance, cancel the V trigger, combo into super. Goichi with round 1. Having said that, of course, you know, Chris wasn't even, despite that great round from Goichi, Chris wasn't like, I didn't feel like he got like completely dominated.
Here he is.
But this
doing
round
work
is starting
still.
to seem a little bit stronger for Goichi for sure. Close
Oh, yeah.
to stun,
Oh, yeah.
and there it is, instant overhead.
Look, for Chris, I feel like it's time to just take a timeout. That Goichi is on a tear. He has to take a little bit of time and think about what happened. Nope, not going to do it. Right back in.
Round 1. Fight.
Goichi with a quick 1-0 lead over Chris. Let's hope Chris is not too much still thinking about that Takayuchi match. He has to wipe that match from his brain right now and concentrate on Goichi instead. Oh no, perfect distance on that V-skill, and the uppercut's gonna miss, but Chris doing a wake-up uppercut, and we see it again. The wake-up standing light punch from Goichi. Let's see if he can get the proper timing to beat those wake-up light punches again. Oh, and Goichi with a meaty light punch.
Okay.
Is that safe, Tatsu in there? I think it is
actually, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Chrisitarian with a lead here. Nice EX bird kick from Goichi to stave off that offense. And a double V skill from Chris, and he goes for the overhead. It's not gonna kill.
Chris wants that last hit so badly. He
What
wanted
a
it so
block.
badly.
What a block from Goichi, and a block and a perfect punish.
By the way, I looked it up. Light kick Tatsu, V-trigger cancel on guard, +9.
Okay, fair enough.
Is it? Is it really?
Oh, no uppercut from Chris. That totally looked like a proper uppercut moment. Oh, wow. No uppercut there, but that was actually the right choice that time because Goichi had done the air lightning kicks. All right, so Chris has that corner position now.
Not for long. Okay, blowback. Just
Nice
was
patience,
waiting for
yeah.
it.
I like that EX Fireball choice from Chris, though.
Yeah, it was a way to take control of the mid-range.
Uh-huh.
Because it feels otherwise like he's getting run over right
he
now.
made it right over there, but didn't build up the super.
Look how it... Whoa, jumping back.
All right, he's
Super
in.
now. Oh! Ooh, very important that that was a block.
Oh, chip, and he has no V reversal.
It was enough. Great measuring by Goichi.
Yeah, great awareness from Goichi, and you know, having just come from 3-0ing his previous opponents.
Look at this
like,
guy
yeah,
and his cheeky smile.
Yeah,
You see his
Goichi's
face?
like, yeah, I got you figured out now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna 3-0 my next opponent. You're gonna be a
Chris.
third.
Look, Chris is
Round 1.
facing a freight train right now, and it's coming at him a mile a minute. And he had a chance to just pull a timeout, but he said, nope, keep coming at me.
Dude, if Goichi wins this, he's basically going to be 3-0 in 3 O's.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing fantastically.
Yeah, Goichi
He has so many good responses. The mix-ups are there. He understands when to go in, when to take control. The blocks have been perfect, and the punishes, everything is in there right now for him.
All right, run up throw for Chris. And now air to air, he gets it, but oh man, Goichi has been on point also with his EX bird reads as well. He's known when to use it and when not to. Oh, jumping medium kick just avoided that standing light kick anti-air. Oh, and from the front.
No view reversal this time.
Yeah.
And now Chris. Oh, really? I can't help that was a mistake.
I wonder if that was supposed to be V-skill into it, but he didn't hold it long enough, so the kick didn't come out.
You know what? You're probably right, James.
Yeah. So he accidentally did the whip, and then it just went right into raw V-trigger, which basically gives Goichi like 8 years to react to it.
Chris thought he had taught Goichi to stand still with those 3 Scam Pierces. Nope, he had not. Again, the fierce. Okay, here's the grab, though. Maybe Chris...
Again, that just... Chris
Again,
has not
look, all the defensive options are there for Goichi.
Chris has not blocked an EX bird kick in this set. He has not crush counter punished it. Goichi has had the right read the entire time. He senses the desperation from Chris. Okay, there we go. That jump Tatsu will beat that. Oh no, a little bit too far for Goichi.
Oh, pressuring was Chris.
All right.
Again, right through, and he threw a fireball. He just didn't think Goichi would go in like that. But Goichi has been going in like that in this set. Yeah. That has been the name of the game.
The change in strategy for Goichi to go from that footsies and a little bit more defensive game into offensive monster worked out like a charm, and Goichi with the run back going up 3-0 against Chrisitarian, 3-0 against DRA, 3-0 against Ricky Ortiz earlier.
And now he needs to win 2 more sets to take this tournament against John Takayuchi, and you can't count him out. Everybody thought he was one of the favorites, if not the favorite, before this tournament started. Great job by Chris to send him to losers, but the way that set went was...
discouraging.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Good way to put it. And it never felt like Chris figured out what the problems were.
Honestly, I felt like he never recovered from the Takayuchi match.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly don't feel like he ever recovered from that. And yeah, you can see the two going, we did it. First and second, baby.
Yeah, well, good work to them. They're just fantastic players, both of them. They both have so much about their game to be impressed by.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think he can do it? Do you think 15-0?
Oh, am I looking for 2 3-0s right now? I don't know about that, but you certainly can't count him out when it comes to resetting the bracket and then winning the whole thing. The way he just played against 3 excellent players, you know, what can you say about that? You gotta think that he's capable of anything after that.
Goichi came into this tournament as the favorite. Even coming from the losers bracket, even as well as Takayuchi has been playing, I still feel like Goichi is the favorite. In like, I'm talking from my heart right now. Like, this is not even necessarily like brain logic here. This is just, I just have this feeling that Goichi, something turned on once Chris sent him to losers. And Goichi was like, no.
Yeah.
No, I'm better than this. No, this is not happening to me.
Right, I'm not going home like that.
Yeah, and he was, like you said, 3-0 to 3 opponents in a row.
And I think part of the impressive part to me is that he did it in different ways. Going in, right, playing the mid-range, having excellent defensive blocking and timings with the EX Bird. It just seemed like all aspects of his game were there.
And here we are, it's grand finals here at First Attack in Puerto Rico. It's Goichi going up against Takayuchi. Let's go! And of course, it's going to be Chun-Li versus Rashid.
Round 1.
And let's see how this starts out right away. Both of them so good at this mid-range, but then also can turn on that offense at any given second.
Already in. Now let's see what Goichi's choices are. Okay, attack immediately into it. Here's the wake-up stand short. That was such a problem for others. Perfect range.
Oh, and look at this pressure now, getting that throw.
Oh!
See, this is what I mean. Takayuchi has been getting so much mileage just by making sure he gets his opponent into the corner.
have enough to kill on this? Not quite. I don't know if Goichi's going to spend bar, though. Yeah, go for... Oh, really? It worked!
Okay.
Working on super. If he gets another hit, we might see it come out. No,
Oh,
did not
what
see
a
it.
crouching strong from Takayuchi. So he's going to start with a very convincing first round.
And important for him to show Goichi that he has that crouching strong on reaction to those legs.
And you can see, corner position is so important. A lot of people always say, like, I hate getting put in the corner. There's, like, very little defense. Honestly, just being put... just see him bait on that reversal like that. But just getting put into the corner means you made a mistake somewhere else in the round. You can't consider it that you're supposed to be suffering in the corner.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, here we go. Counters it and see... Oh, okay. Goes for the V-skill instead. Now Goichi trying to counter, but Takayuchi putting him right back in the corner again.
Oh, no,
but
not
he hit him
there.
out of the
Super's
air,
still there,
yeah.
though, for Goichi. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's not anymore. There.
Oh, no, he stuck a button right in there. He was the mouse. He saw the cheese on the trap, and he just reached out for it.
Little too soon.
Yeah. Oh, again, that standing light kick. I mean, look, Goichi has been beating it a couple of times with Chun's jump roundhouse. Oh, what a timing again! Takayuchi getting right over there, and that's a lot of damage for Rashid.
Oh, yeah.
And again, that standing light kick.
He's done a really good job of canceling his roll only on hit. I kind of want to look into what's going on there.
All right. Oh, but not a combo. He missed the spinning bird kick. And now Goichi sitting on a lot of meter as well. So very risky. Oh, got the knockdown. All right, just gets out of there with the V reversal, but running into a bunch more buttons, and wow! Goichi stuck the strong into that EX mixer, and he gets the jump in, but didn't convert, and Goichi is gonna convert into the super. Goichi is gonna take the first game.
But it was close.
Oh yeah.
It was close on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chun-Li wins.
I love that reaction from Goichi. He's just like, whew,
Yeah.
whew. As if he's not like the favorite coming into this tournament. He's
Well.
like, oh man, wow, I won.
Yeah.
Whew. It's interesting because both of these characters have been pretty good at beating each other's anti-airs with their good jump attacks. Rashid obviously with a jump fierce, Chun-Li with that jump roundhouse. Gets out of the corner.
Interrupted this time. There have been fierces there before.
Yeah, see, again,
Yeah.
both of them with those jumping attacks.
You're right.
Oh, he's gonna
Great
combo into that.
confirm.
Yeah. Oh, but he did it too early.
I think you're right. I think that's what it was. Now, she's cornered herself,
frame
but in
trap,
order to get the
yeah.
hit and took the round.
Yeah, that time Takayuchi just hit a button in between the crouching light punch and the standing medium punch. Got counter hit, and it gave Goichi the counter hit confirmed frame trap.
There it is, the grab, starting things off for Takayuchi. That's so good. Corner now for Goichi. Oh! Was not a crush counter. Blocking was there. Here it is.
There's the
again.
crush counter.
It's only on hit.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Ken players do that as well with the run cancel.
Not just on crush counter. I mean, in regular hits as well. Look at the sequence.
All right, gonna trap her in the corner. Oh, she made it out, but chased down by the eagle spike.
Final round. Fight.
Nice.
There with the jump. Medium kick was Goichi. Okay, gets away. What about this pressure series? No, it was buttons.
Yeah.
Not wake up expert, it was buttons.
Both of these players have been disrespecting all of their opponents with those wake-up buttons. And Takayuchi has just been making a living off of getting over those fireballs. You see how even after he hit him with a medium spinning mixer when he landed, he still ran forward. Just to even get that much more corner distance. Nice. Watching medium kick right under Chun-Li's pokes, and now here comes Goichi. Gets it into the super. That's probably gonna do it.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Yeah.
2-0 Goichi. Remember, he has to win 2-3 out of 5 sets, but
This is a good start.
it's a good start.
This is a good start.
Still, though, I liked a lot of ideas from Takayuchi.
This is the 18th win for player 1.
All right, Goichi now has just been making a living off of rolling over his opponents 3-0. He's done it 3 sets in a row. He is on the verge of doing it again to send Takayuchi essentially into the loser's bracket, reset everything. Takayuchi goes to character to select. I think just to give himself time to think.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I was hoping. You know, we were talking about how we were hoping Chris would do this a couple of times as well. But, you know, statistically, not necessarily has worked out for the player who's always taken time to think about it. But, you know, sometimes it does work out.
Yeah. But again, I'm really impressed by Goichi keeping all of his options on the table at almost all times. Anti-airs, jump-ins, the mid-range tools, defensive options. It doesn't feel like you can convince him to not pay attention to some part of the game. It's just a big part of playing a fighting game against somebody else. There it is, V reversal. Again, that happens. Second or third time. Takayuchi looking for the counter poke, looking for the counter. Wow!
Oh, there it was. Wow.
Yeah. Again, no cancel on block.
Yeah. But good patience there from. Oh, yeah.
All right, James, I'm going into the lab on this one. Somebody tell me what's going on.
Yeah, is it like kind of this like late options? Like, oh, beautiful. Got to the other side. And then, you know, he empty jumped to the other side. Goichi thought maybe he's going for empty jump throw, but nope, stand, light kick. Takayuchi took that.
Oh, no!
Again, there's that problem again with a lot of characters landing in those crouching positions.
And for as many strengths as Chun has, the crush counter is not really on.
Yeah. And even if she does back fierce crush counter, she gets almost nothing off of that.
Roundhouse juggle.
Yeah, roundhouse lightning kick is like the best she can get off of it.
Very insistent. Takayuchi with the pressure continuously.
Takayuchi trying to prevent another 3-0. Oh, that time not on hit, but that time he did get it on hit.
What's going on?
And there it is! Takayuchi says, no 3-0s. I have stopped your reign of terror, and now it is time for me to do a reverse 3-0 potentially. Can Takayuchi take the next 2 games and not have to go into the next set? Takayuchi giving the thumbs up. Let's go. Ready to go. Jumping right back in there. Goichi up 2-1 in this grand final set. We're still in the first set of grand finals. Ooh! Came out with the fireball after he rolled through her. I'm not sure if he did that on purpose, but if he did, that was really sick.
Yep. Okay, there's finally the escape. So with all that counter booking that has been happening from Takayuchi, instead Goichi backs off and just jumps in, bypassing that mid-range game, just like he did against Ricky.
All right, and that time a standing light kick worked as anti-air versus Rashid, and Goichi takes that first round. So now is at set point to reset the brackets and take it to a brand new set, the final set of the tournament.
A little bit too far away for that Fierce to work. Here's the counter poke.
Again, on Crouch Fierce that time was a hit into confirmed V skill.
Yeah, people are telling me that you can just confirm the Fierce into roll. It's just confirmable.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, all right, that's
okay.
cool. Punish? No, not there.
It's kind of like Zangief stand roundhouse on the trigger.
Yeah,
right?
maybe.
Oh, that'd be big! Yeah, he gets the punish. Not quite dead just yet. A wake-up jab! Wow! And look at this, gonna build up. Oh, gets another meter.
Now here's super.
Yeah, and a stun potentially. Goichi coming all the way back in. He tried the crouching medium punch, anti-air the lightning kick, the air lightning kick. Goichi didn't do the air lightning kicks, he just did the jump, but unfortunately was a little too close and couldn't land the cross-up.
Still reset point.
You see him back up, so
Yes.
you know what, I know you want to do the high wall jump, so I'm gonna keep you from doing that. Nice confirm off the Crouch Fierce crush counter.
Right back into the corner. Oh, okay. Fishing for buttons, but you see how immediately Goichi backs off when he saw that that was the game Takayuchi wanted to play. Ah, okay.
getting the expert kick there, and that's, once again, Goichi pretty good on the timing of that. We've seen that work many times, and Takayuchi has only been able to block and punish it once.
Ah, so nice. What timing?
Oh,
That
that's
could be
gonna
it.
do it. That's gonna do it. Goichi's gonna go right into the super. It may not be a 3-0, but it's a 3-1. Goichi has reset the bracket. We are back to 0 versus 0. Last set here. Grand finals.
Charlie wins.
Goichi making sure he's like, yeah, I reset the bracket, right? Yeah, I did, right?
Yep, you did.
Is Goichi asking for a little bit of a break? Or no? Okay.
Maybe just making sure that John is all right.
Yeah.
John, as the two-player side, does not have the autonomy to press start himself. Does not quite have that level of agency yet, James.
Yep.
He's only 18. Maybe when he gets his majority, but not for everything.
Not quite allowed yet to choose character select. Or
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You gotta pass the test.
I wonder if there maybe Goichi's like, let's go to a different stage. Let's go to a different stage.
Yeah, that's cool with me. Yeah. Did he?
I don't know. I didn't see.
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
neither.
see.
Chun-Li.
We'll see. What were they on? Guile stage?
Round one.
Okay. We got the Capcom Cup stage. Starting off with Stan Roundhouse for the first time.
Yeah, I think that's what Goichi said. Let's take this to the championship ring for the last set.
I really like the mid-range right there for the first 10 seconds, but just like that, Takayuchi has passed it into the corner.
Okay, he's gonna get a nice confirm. Wow, into the fierce. Max damage combos, and now it's stunned. So
Right,
here we go.
Like, he doesn't do big damage, right? Isn't that the knock?
That's the weakness
Isn't
of
that the
Rashid.
knock?
Yeah. But like I said, I'm gonna say this. Yes.
Where's the overhead? Finally,
Oh, yeah,
he was just
okay.
looking for it, and he's shown against 2 other people now that he has on reaction.
Oh, dude, that's exactly what you said.
That's what I said, right? You have to look for that from far.
But again, so here's the thing. Rashid, no, he doesn't do a lot of damage in mid-screen. If he gets you in the corner, he does. And that's why this positioning game that he's playing is so crucial, is so good.
And I love how he backs up just a little bit.
And
Exactly
look
like
at
that.
that,
To have the
yeah.
air-to-air, to have stand short anti-air.
Yeah, he knows that Goichi wants to get out of the corner, and he is so focused on that position. Gets the jump in. Oh, he tried to bait out a throw, and unfortunately ends up cornering himself. But if he lands another combo, oh, see? V reversal right out of the corner.
Yep.
And there is one of the strengths that he has. He can choose what side he wants to be on so easily. Oh, what a risk.
I really don't like it from Goichi. I don't
Yeah.
like it because it's a
Rashid
tell.
wins.
It tells how worried he is about those situations. And it didn't seem to me like that had been such a point of contention in this set. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't notice that as being such a point of contention. So game 1 in this final set goes to
one.
John Takayuchi.
Fight.
Oh, crush counter roundhouse. Wasn't able to confirm it. Tried to go in there. No punish, though, on the V-skill roll from Goichi. And look at this.
Oh, he's getting worried, man. He's
Oh, but too far for that to connect. And
thought he had the right spot, but no.
yeah, that would have been more damage than going right into the V-skill kick. But, you know, Takayuchi's been at... Oh! Throws the V-reversal. Another throw! Not quite dizzy.
We're seeing cracks. These are cracks. Now overhead's available, tricks are available.
Oh,
He
but-
wanted the grab setup,
Yeah,
but he's a little bit too late for that.
And Goichi with an unfortunate defensive throw pushes himself back into the corner. But look at this! Oh, recovered in time to block that air lightning kick.
Now Goichi has to make this recovery. He did not.
Takayuchi's jump timing on those fireballs has been ridiculous all set long, all tournament long. He's been doing it to everybody. He did it to Chris, now he's doing it to Goichi.
Yeah, and it feels like he's starting to run away with this a little bit.
Now Goichi
Oh,
trying
even
to
the
be-
mistake.
yeah.
Very unfortunate for Goichi. Put himself in the corner. Jumps out at least. Gotta make this recovery here. He has the corner. There's no meter yet.
Ooh, I
Takayuchi's
almost thought he
side.
had a sick meaty combo off of that back fierce. Nice, stopping that air kicks. Oh, the other side, not confirmed in the super. He wants to save the meter.
The reset.
Okay, that was
Oh!
beautiful. That was beautiful.
So important because, like I was just saying, it felt like Takayuchi was starting to run away with it. He was getting away with some stuff. And now Goichi fought back well.
Yeah, like I said, Goichi didn't use the meter at that one point in time and then was able to get the reset to take the round. So he has all the meter right now, still not choosing to spend it. Gonna hold on to it for just a little bit longer.
Okay.
That's why right there. So he had that EX bird kick option.
Wow. What's the rate of success on that, jumping over fireballs, do you think? It's high, I'll tell you that.
It's got to be positive at this point.
Oh, yeah. Too far. But doesn't seem to enter. Oh. Really? I mean, I'm impressed, James. I'm really impressed.
Oh, no super again. Still saving that meter and a wake-up EX spinning mixer. And then gets the throw, Takayuchi.
Fully loaded Goichi. And still challenging even after that. Again, still challenging. I think Goichi thought it was his turn there at the end. But no, Takayuchi pressed buttons.
It was not. Takayuchi now. He's at tournament game. He got beaten 3-1 by a Goichi that looked like he was on fire. But now in the second set, I don't know what adjustment he's made, but it's been working out.
Well, we're just seeing him make excellent reads consistently. And even the mid-range game has felt like it's not as strong for Chun-Li based on the fierces that Takayuchi has used. I'm kind of surprised to see Goichi not challenge more in that mid-range. It feels like he's sort of given up on it. He wants to be away and then set up on his way in, or he wants to be up close. It feels like he's not really playing that footsies game. Just thinking about it, I feel like that should be a strong point for Chun, but you know, maybe Takayuchi has managed to convince Goichi to stay away.
I think Takayuchi might have wired it so that fireball code makes him jump forward.
Right,
From Chun-Li. You know, as soon as she does it, it just makes him jump.
Right, that's been a big part of this. Because it's meant that normal sort of mid-range zoning that Chun can get away with in a lot of matchups. And can here too, just hasn't been able to because of those guest correct
And it's such an
jumps.
offensive shield too. Like when you throw out the Kokoken and the opponent blocks, it lets Chun-Li dash in.
Yeah.
And she just hasn't been, and Goichi has not been able to get away with that at all.
Takayuchi out here outside of Japan for his very first time, and it's here at this tournament. And you just don't see nerves.
Yeah,
He just looks
absolutely.
great. He looks like he's as comfortable as could be.
All right, gets the forward throw. Go tries to push Z, using the spinning mixer to push Goichi all the way into the corner. Again, everything about the way Takayuchi plays, it's so much about screen position.
Oh, still it's there? Okay, it goes away finally.
Oh, counter hit!
That is a confirm right there.
And spins the meter just to make sure Takayuchi is at tournament point!
We're going to see maybe a major victory by Rashid.
From an 18-year-old
Yep, outside of his country for his first time.
who just played in one
Again?
Charity Cup.
At this point, I'm thinking it's reactions, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Here comes Takayuchi now.
Close to stun.
Pressuring, getting close to it. If that had hit, that might have been
Oh,
it.
that's gonna do it. That's a stun.
Okay, he's going to get close. I don't know if he's going to take the whole thing on this, but he was almost there. Goichi, though, is ready. He has everything ready for him.
Gonna use Spider the meter for the EX bird kick, then goes for the throw, but nice throw tech from Takayuchi.
There's that mid-range, and it just feels like that's been Rashid's game somehow.
Oh, wow. Conversion off of the counter hit stand jab.
Pressure now for Goichi, trying to maintain control of this corner.
Oh,
Didn't confirm.
Kicks. Two crouching medium
Right.
kicks in a row.
Could have had it into super, did not. And now you see how he does not want to be in that mid-range. You can see how scared Goichi is of Takayuchi's Rashid. Takayuchi relentless, approaching
Oh, what's the
into
mixer?
super,
Oh,
into
that's
super.
it,
That's going to be it.
Takayuchi coming out here, 18 years young, taking it over Goichi, a top 8 finisher at EVO. And he is out here and he takes it. He has won first attack. And there it is. That youthful exuberance that made him so popular after people saw him at the Topanga Charity Cup playing so strong, flown out here by a bunch of new fans, and he takes first attack here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, our Kappa made the right choice there, that's for sure. Shout out to the nation on the mic, by the way.